We are back at it. We are back at it. We're going round 2 BTK. I was like, I gotta ready up. I was like, what's going on here? Basic, as in the Onic basic? Nah, it's not gonna be the Onic basic. For real. Lives in NA, yeah. Maybe. I don't think it's the Onic basic though. Could be. It is. I think it is basic from Gosu, if I'm not mistaken, because they have the Valley. Zane with YSS is godly. Former Onic. Yeah. Sakura might be getting tired here. So that's why I'm in here handling and possibly holding down the fortress to go for round 2 of a best of 7. I think they're about to. The real thing is that Raquel is on the Valley's team. They're doing a ping check right now. Got some solid picks. Well, you want to see my face? They're currently facing BTK versus the Valley here. No way BTK is on. Oh yeah, dude. They're currently doing a ping check here, so I'm gonna use dude, they're doing a ping check right now, Dr. Naga. The official. They are. 槍が折れたら作り直せばいい。俺は絶対に諦めない。Give me a second. I'm gonna water up. When's the loot box coming back? Pretty soon, John. Give me a second. I'm gonna water up, and then we're gonna this is a ping check, ping check, ping check, ping check, chat, ping check, ping check. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Where's Victor? Is he? Who knows? Who knows? A bot G? I actually refreshed it, but it didn't even. It didn't refresh. There it goes. You hear me? Okay.
I probably got one good one left in me.
You got one? Let's go. Take a shot of coffee, Private. I'm gonna use the restroom and get ready.
自分を過小評価してはいけないわ。占ってあげようか。私はライカの司祭。すべての邪悪を消し去る神よ。
私は絶望より現れ希望に向かう者。皆様、この命をかけて最も栄誉あるロイヤルマタドールをご覧に入れましょう。危機を前に やっと俺を思い出したのか。
Private basic? Is that the same basic from Gosu? Am I like everybody keeps asking me and I'm like, I don't know.
Pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it is as well.
Because people have been saying that for a while now. I'm gonna write this stuff down. Tempest the blades. Get some execution. Why do they have two? All right, are we ready? Hold on. I'm not even. Let me just watch it from my thingy.
I'm watching it from mine, so.
Mountain Shocker, Shadow Assault. What the fuck is Nathan's? Something about entropy. Actually, entropy question mark?
You can see her face in the thing.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Okay, we are going on our first game. BTK taking on the Valley.
Picture, please.
Oh, these dudes. Are we actually going to cast or are we just watching? What's going on? We just, okay. Hello?
I think we're this is a ping check.
Oh, is it?
Right. Yeah, it's a ping check right now.
Okay, that makes sense. From the left, Way of the Dragon, Tempest Blades, Molina Blitz, Phantom Execution, Final Blow. Right side, it would be Abyssal Arrow, Primal Darkness. Damn it. I don't remember who the other players were.
Victory!
Speedy Light Wheel, Entropy. I just said that one. Mountain Shocker and Shadow Assault.
Who are you? Why does oh, he's like whispering in the background.
Who, me? Am I quiet?
I think for right now. Talk for me real fast.
Oh. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Have you turned all the way up? Could you possibly turn yourself up a little bit? I don't know if are you streaming?
Really? No, I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah, I have you at 200%, but Discord like is you're just not a high enough level. Just not. You're like right under the yellow. Corpse voice. We need the Starlink in North America. Blah 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 blah.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Can you hear me?
You're still a little bit low. Here, I could probably end up just turning this up here. Go try now.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1
right.
2 3.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
I can turn.
You're the same level as me now. It's work for subs.
Okay.
Oof. This is not Team
So
Gosu. We are starting up though. We do see BTK gets the first pick, first ban. Getting that Masha out of here, Private. I've seen BTK just doesn't like that Masha.
Yeah, definitely not like the Masha. Definitely does not like anything that can engage and try to zone into MOBA Zane. We do know that last night when we watched them taking on, when we saw them taking on Area 77, they had to go ahead and start banning the Cho because it was becoming such a problem, especially with MOBA Zane. It depends on what he's going to be playing. He's starting to favor a lot of those damage dealers now, especially in the jungle now. It just depends. It does leave him open a little bit to be ganked, so it does come around to his team being able to protect him. We're gonna see how well that plays off here with the rest of these bans, but most of the bans here looking pretty standard for the meta right now. Wanwan and a Julian being taken off along with a Franco and a Masha, both interestingly enough, both of those heroes taken out by BTK. Very big harassment type heroes there.
Yeah, personally, I feel like maybe the Valley should definitely take out Karina, just because of how good MOBA Zane is right now on the Karina. And then maybe, I mean, they're kind of trying to set themselves up possibly for, I mean, they have literally such a diverse amount of heroes right now there that I don't feel like they're really trying to set something up. But the Xavier is still open, the Julian is still open, so probably Kush is gonna maybe secure the Julian or the Xavier.
Well, Julian is still he's banned up on the
Oh, I didn't even see it. I did see. Okay, yeah, I did see.
He's
His
got
little red
hair.
hair. Yeah, he like
does
blends
blend
into
in
the
with
red
background
side.
a bit. So yeah,
maybe the
I
Xavier.
would say, yeah, the Xavier, the Akai is still open, but I do notice that they have kind of that's interesting. They're going to be taking away that Esmeralda from oh wait, he's not even playing today, so I was going to say, so we do still have that Valentina open, which is going to be picked up quite quickly by Kush here. We're going to see what kind of okay.
We're not even going to talk about the red side. We're not going to talk about the red side. We're gonna look at that Valentina pick, because that could be make it or break it here, depending on what they're trying to go with. They do, I mean, that's double dawning lights, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough, especially for us when that dawning light comes up. Sometimes it does confuse me when I'm like, wait a minute, that came from the other side. But it will be interesting to see how it works, and a little bit about the Valley too, especially from other events and the Squad League. Probably one of the most talented teams. Dare I say talented but lazy? Like they just have the talent and kind of just exist with it. Aren't really trying to be like these great pushers of esports, but just a lot of skill on them that I've noticed without really even trying. And always in the playoffs for the Squad League, and now here taking on BTK. I am going to be interested to see how well they can kind of exist together against somebody like BTK.
I want to see them pick the Atlas right here. Pick the Atlas, ban the Diggy, because then you'll have a devastating tank.
Yeah, and it is going to be interesting because I almost kind of don't recommend the Atlas just because of that
the Valentina. I mean, it's like it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
Because she does. I mean, you're gonna want to look for alts that she can't really perform well with. Thanos is a good one. Atlas, man, it's gonna be interesting here. We don't really have too big of a backline dime. Yeah, they need tanks, and on the side for against BTK, you're going to be looking for something to try to dive a little bit, or some type of disengagement, because Zia is going to be able to get to that back line with that blazing duet, and especially with the engage on BTK is immense. The speed boost that you're going to have Mobazane on that Karina, the teleport that you're going to be able to have with Zia on that Claude, and then the dashes that Kush has on that Valentina. It's you're going to be looking at it. You're going to be looking at a back line that's going to be getting like destroyed very early if you don't have some type of disengagement.
Yeah, and we have seen BTK picking up and kind of carrying, like essentially cuddling the gold laner to success. And in all of the past games that we've seen them play recently here, they do just secure the Ballmon because they do require a jungle here. I mean, man, the only jungle that we could possibly see on the side of Guapsi, maybe a Ling would be a good pick here, because we know Mobazane loves to invade, loves to steal the enemy's jungles, so that might be an easy counter. Possibly put a little bit of damage on the Claude, maybe even take out the Valentina when she tries to sneak in. One of the things that I did see that Area 77 did very well is that they were able to seclude and pick off members of BTK, and they kind of just found that the chink in the armor, I like to say, the chink in the armor, I like to say, I muted myself by accident. And that allows them to kind of take over BTK, allows them to disrupt the flow that BTK creates. So it's all going to come down to that.
Fortunately, the Valley, Guapsi is a very versatile jungle. Even in the Squad League, we've seen him use Akai, Ling, Karina, Thamus, Boxy. He's pretty much a Swiss Army knife right now of what he can use.
That's a good one.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, what we have is, if you put a Ling in there, you're essentially giving another alt to Kush here, and it looks like like this, especially into a Karina, because as Karina's going to go in for that Shadow Assault, you're just going to have a ton of damage if Guapsi can kind of like get in the front there as well. So a real interesting play here. I think I'm not sure if Shark is gonna.
It's going to be a decent pick too, as well, to, like you said, kind of slow down and control the Karina, interrupt her dash. Same thing with the Valentina, being able to kind of control her, CC her up, allow, and I mean, then you have the Xavier, which also controls and CCs. So I mean, we're gonna see a decent amount of damage here. He does pick up the Grok instead. Cardi going with the Lapu. Nah,
it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm assuming he's gonna be playing it safe until this is just another statement of that engagement that they're gonna have, especially with that flicker. Lapu's gonna be able to go into his ultimate pose and be able to dive into the back line. So we're gonna be needing some type of disengagement unless the front line can be held here. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see how well that this goes into it, because right now it's pretty much 100% engaged on the side of BTK. And yes, I do agree somewhat with this pick. It looks like what we're dancing around. So I like the Matilda. I do like the Matilda. I do like the disengage that she provides, or the engagement. However, I'm not sold on roams right now. Support.
I mean, we are talking about the Valley, though.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, we're talking about the Valley, which possibly could control pretty well. I mean, the only people that really have any lockdown here would probably be Shark and Cardi. I mean, Valentina is more of a slow type, so I mean, what I'm seeing here is that it's going to be kind of hard to stop the Matilda. And I think go ahead.
My thing is that where do you and how do you engage on the side of the Valley? You've got Guapsi on this Paquito who's going to be able to poke in there, but we don't have any real type of like CC or setting ability. We will be able to lock in maybe with the Matilda, but I mean, all that's really doing is bringing your team into harm's way. Maybe if we get the sets with Xavier, it's going to come down to how well that these teams can utilize these picks. Because like, I mean, I like the CC on BTK from that Grok to be able to kind of initiate while the rest of the team is going to be able to go in there. But it's going to be remain to see how well this, like I said, how well it's executed.
Yeah, and see, this is what I say. I mean, you can see at the top lane here that they're kind of just trying to focus down on basic here. This is what I've kind of seen from the side of BTK. They like to control and kind of cater their marksmen, and I've seen it a lot. And Zia does it very well. Knows how to escape, knows how to get in and damage that back line, and then being the clawed is just nasty here. Like you were saying, I think the Lapu is definitely gonna have to play it a lot safer here. So we'll see who can definitely turn the tides here. I personally feel like both teams are doing really well, but it's gonna have to come down to the execution of the heroes that they picked.
Yeah, it definitely is. We do only have about 30 more seconds left on this turtle, so probably looking at a little bit of a gank at bottom or in setting up for it. I mean, both of these teams are going to need to be jockeying for position. I do think that the Valley is just a little bit out of position if they do have hopes of trying to take this Lord, or maybe they're going to go ahead and maybe try to latch on to Zia on this Claude. I guess that's remaining to be seen, as we only have 5 more seconds for this first turtle.
Yeah, and I mean, Mobazane's kind of setting up for the rotate down from the top, which is a really good set here. We got a 3v3 Guapsi. Ooh, almost pays Guapsi for that.
He is able to go ahead and get out of the way, fortunately for him, but it does give a little bit of space to Mobazane and the rest of BTK to go ahead and try to pick up this turtle.
Yeah, I mean, Multi-Rose definitely putting some pressure to zone out. Mobazane basic does take down Zia in the top lane, though. Could possibly, and the Cardi does also exchange in that lane as well. Private.
Yeah, so we do still have a 1-for-1 trade. Do have a Dawning Light that does connect on the Guardian Shark, but more as a warning to them not really doing too much damage, especially so early. We do know that Raquel on that Xavier, as we start scaling more into the mid and late game, and she picks up her items, she is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. But it's going to remain to be seen how much and if she can land it on target. We have some very mobile heroes here.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised on how, like, the Valley just backed away completely from the turtle, even after, you know, losing a one person. They were a little bit low in HP and everything, but they just all went back to their lanes to macro and then kind of control it, and then they lost the turtle there. I mean, they were holding a sizable gold lead. Now they're still holding a decent gold lead, but again, they're gonna have to focus on objectives, because you can see Basic is actually putting a lot of pressure on Zia in that top lane and taking off the gold plating already. So if BTK needs to respond, it needs to be to take out Basic here. Basic is, oh my god, Private, just absolutely controlling this top lane.
Yeah, it's really interesting too, but we have seen this before where during the laning phase, BTK is a little slower sometimes, does like to play it safe until they are ready to start grouping. And when they group, and that's where a lot of their comps begin to shine, a lot of their gold and everything too, because like you can see, like they are still maintaining gold even with the death on the Claude and all of that gold that went off of that tower. They are basically maintaining. It's only a 400 gap, 400 gold gap between the two right now. A little slower than we're used to with BTK. Kind of shades of last season when it was assassin meta, and we kind of waited until like that 7 or 6 or I don't know, the 9 minute like little rush that they would do, and then kind of snowball in there. So we are kind of seeing what kind of setups that we do have here.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that I'm really seeing is that Zia just went straight for the Demon Hunter to kind of take a part of their half tanky picks that they have going on the side of the Valley here. Ooh, Kush almost steals the red buff, but wasn't able to secure it there. The biggest thing is that everybody's just kind of baiting and dancing and trying to see which team is going to make the very first mistake, but them losing this top tower could be devastating. I mean, they're 1,000 gold up on the Valley, and we're coming into the turtle, Private. We might have a giant engage here for this turtle.
Yeah, we do see them going ahead and starting on that is Mobazane. We do have Kush here kind of showing himself. Dawning Light does come out, and the turtle does get taken by Mobazane. And now we see Cardi diving into the back line, is able to take down Basic. And now the rest of the team is kind of on the disengage. Cardi actually might be in a little trouble here. Mobazane might be caught out, does go down to JC. And a I believe a 1-for-2 trade there, but they were able to secure the turtle. So, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a guess as to who really came out on top, and I kind of would probably edge it a little bit to the side of the Valley there.
I would say too as well, I agree with you on that, because them losing Mobazane, it slows down the gold gain for BTK and being able to capture some of those jungle creeps. So it's going to be tough, but Kush might be paying for it here. He was able to escape just by a tad. Does hit a Dawning Light on Xavier. I just love the payback here. But we do see lane swaps happening here, Private. And then the Zia takes the kill on JC.
Yeah, able to go ahead and take that kill on there. And unfortunately, I don't think like JC was kind of expecting that. Real interesting and quick lane swap. I'm actually quite curious as to why that happened. Maybe just because of the Demon Hunter.
Yes,
because of
that's
the Demon
exactly.
Hunter pickup?
Yep. Maybe they were planning that from the very beginning, just to kind of swap lanes, and they were already feeling like, I'm not winning this lane, it's having a problem, and they've already traded top and bottom turrets because of that kind of micro, you know. And then JC's now going to be punished because he's not thick enough to handle that Claude.
Yeah, we do see a little bit of engagement coming in. Circling Eagle does land onto Zia, but it does put Multi-Rose in a little deep onto that tower, and he is cleaned up by Cardi, while the rest of the Valley is going to have to disengage. 11 seconds left on this turtle, so great zoning by the side of BTK in preparation for this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like all of these little things that BTK does can definitely turn the tides, and I will agree with you. They succeed at when they make it to the 5 stacks of all of them fighting at once. They know how to wait and bait. They know how to communicate what someone's used their battle spells. They're just so well at controlling those aspects of the battle.
Yeah, it is interesting, and we do see a little bit of zoning out here by Shark up at the top as Z is going to go ahead and collect up this top tower. Down at mid, though, we do have a 4-man of the Valley, but the rest of BTK coming in here. We do see Cardi coming in with an ult. He is able to land that stun. Dawning Light goes on to the 4 of BTK, and right now we see a circling eagle onto Kush. Cardi might be in a little bit trouble. Does go down here right now. We see Basic looking for the snipe. Does go wide. Guapsi coming in onto Kush, but is going to go ahead and try to disengage there. JC gets caught up. He might. He gets taken out as the blazing.
Oh my god!
Wow. Yeah. Oh my god. Zia was able to come in with that blazing duet. And take out almost 4 members of the Valley deep inside too. And you were just talking about that patience that they have in those 5-mans. He didn't start it early. He waited. He stayed in the back while all of this was going on, kept building up his stacks, made sure that he maintained them. And when he saw that a lot of the stuns were taken out, like that the main people like Multi-Rose were taken out, he went in with that blazing duet and absolutely shredded the Valley.
Just melted them, bro. Zia is now online, absolutely controlling the battlefield, and now Ducardi and Moba Zane are online now too. This is looking bad for the Valley. They gotta get it under the control and kind of just again, this is what I said, like, what you have to do to catch BTK off guard is to find that chink in the armor and take it. But it's kind of hard when they're doing, like right now, you need to captivate, take out Cardi right now. Like, you have to. This is your key play.
No, unfortunately, this is just key Cardi plays here when they're going for the Lord. This is his job. He's out here trying to distract them, trying to zone them out from there. And unfortunately, it looks like the rest of the Valley kind of fell for it too. And this is kind of the problem. Like I said, geniuses, but like they don't really practice as often. They don't take it as seriously. And this is where rotations, practice come into play. Learning how well you guys can get to certain lanes and get your timing correct. Golly, a lot of damage coming out onto this tower. Man, and even trying to defend is still taking a heap of damage without the Lord even there. Is the Valley here right now, but we do have the Lord climbing his way
down the mid lane.
I'm trying my best. We're not going to be using barreling anymore. We have reached our quota for the month, and we do have it crashing right now. A lot of damage going on. Good job by Multi-Rose to kind of guide the Lord away from the tower, so he wasn't able to get any damage on there, but we are still at our inhibitor towers from mid and bottom, and a little parade of minions making their way to the top here.
Yeah. I want to say the Valley's definitely putting up a decent fight. They actually were winning in the early game, but now it's going to be coming down to your base defense. You need to protect your base inhibitors. Do not let them get cracked. Try your best to stop it. And I mean, they do have the Beatrix to be able to do that as well. And you can kind of see them. They're just going around controlling all of their towers, and they just need to either find a good pick or they need a setup for a Lord. It's kind of a hard decision right now. And I mean, this is just the good old-fashioned choke that we see in a lot of games start happening. You can't leave your base. You're kind of stuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, and that is what is happening. And what I see is Multi-Rose kind of activating that circling eagle, but by himself. So there's really not any follow-up from the rest of the team. And I mean, man, if I get that you're behind, but in the early game with that, I mean, you kind of want your entire team to see. I'm sitting here trying to talk. I see Mobazane sneaking and inching forward. He wants to go in.
Dude, and I want to say like Mobazane has such great patience. Man, him holding in the he does use his retry, which is stolen time for the Lord coming up. I mean, that 30 seconds, it's easy there. But Mobid, look at this. They're stalking their prey. They're getting ready to attack. Do they want it? This is the wait and bait. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that damage. And this is the damage Karina, if you guys didn't know. You saw in the flash, in the flash, you saw freaking that Guapsi on that Poquito get destroyed and absolutely obliterated. Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of a choke here now as they are pushing in on these lanes, trying to zone out so that they can go ahead and pick up that purple and then move their way on to the Lord.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to point out is Cardi's 5-1-1. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, back in the past, I've heard that Cardi's comfort pick is 100% a Lapu Lapu. Used to be probably number 1 Lapu Lapu.
Yeah, and unfortunately, without too much disengage, what they are doing is they're using Matilda for an engagement point. And unfortunately, when you do that, when you use that circling eagle, when you use that dash early game and she gets picked off or is in the middle there, you have lost that disengagement, which from Zia being able to dive in on you, or Cardi being able to come in there on that Lapu Lapu. And your team is absolutely unable to do anything about that when they dive back there onto basic and Raquel.
Yeah, it does seem like the Xavier is slowly coming online, but I think it might be too late because we have them sinking lanes and barreling down here, Private. The Lord is coming down center lane.
Yeah, and all the lanes are synced up here. This is how you do it like the pros. Line up all of your lanes here. We do see the Lord over at mid as the bottom is being taken by, trying to be defended by JC, but he has to come back and reinforce the line here at mid because if any team can force their way and funnel into the middle, it's going to be BTK. This is not what you want to do normally, but as you see, this is why you don't. A nice shot onto Shark. Does drop him to like about 5% health, but he is gonna they are not letting him sleep.
Dude, I don't know how Shark just survived that. That was crazy, but I'm not gonna lie, the Valley is holding out and bunkering down so well. And look, Moba Zane in the bushes once again, stalking his prey like the animal he is. Man, the Valley just, they need someone to check the bushes because one mistake and you're going to be burnt down.
Straws. You have to draw straws on the side of the Valley. Who's going to be checking bushes? Because I don't know a single person who's not going to get one shot by Moba Zane, who is basically, I want to say like at least like, about like
that was a good snipe.
4K.
Yeah, I mean,
we do see the snipe.
If we could see Basic and Xavier, put both of their snipes into one go, I think they might be able to burst down one of the squishy heroes in BTK. But Shark's overextending here. Ooh, Private.
I'm not sure if it's an overextension. We do have them crashing out to the top lane. Are going to be able to pick up this inhibitor. Only one left as they are crashing in. A lot of damage. Shark is actually going to be able to go down there. And we do see a blazing duet coming down. Multi-Rose with that circling eagle is able to take out Zia.
What a
cleanup. Cleaning up Raquel. And one more player left. Multi-Rose. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do much. All we need is a meteor to strike BTK, and Multi-Rose might be able to defend this offense.
I don't think so.
Multi-Rose is going to go down, and this is going to be a victory for BTK.
A GG to the first round. BTK secure in the first. Man,
Victory!
The Valley put up a good fight. 16 minutes. That they didn't take the kills, I mean, they weren't kings, but they put up a good fight. I want to say the weakest link, like you were saying, in the pick and draft was the Matilda. I don't think I seen anybody ride her waves.
Yeah, well, and then that's kind of like I said, where it comes down to the timing and the practicing and making sure that you guys are kind of in sync. BTK, a well-oiled machine. a well-oiled machine that I mean can get to their lanes, knows what they have to do, knows where their power spikes are. I mean, we saw like right at the beginning that we had Zia pick up that Demon Hunter sword because they were going to switch lanes right away, use that Demon Hunter sword to go ahead and go into JC, and there was nothing Thamus could do as he came in with that Blazing Duet. Easy kill for him. And I mean, it's just little plans like that. That's what comes with experience, with playing so often together, and just knowing, and like you said, the communication between them to go ahead and do that. So I mean, man, a very solid game by BTK.
It was. I mean, it was. Are you gonna call it though, Private?
We'll do another one.
Do one more. All right. If you're feeling energized, heard you coming in here yawning, and then
I just got done streaming. I was like, man, rough ranked games, but man, we got BTK coming in, so I'm gonna be ready for this.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what can we see here? I mean, I would suggest probably not letting this Claude get through, to be honest. I actually cannot hear any of the volume. I don't know what's going on. Could just be
I've had the volume off though, but yeah, we are going to see that respect ban on the Karina right now. So maybe depends on what MOBA Zane, he has been favoring that a little bit, and I feel like this is so sneaky by him sometimes to like favor certain heroes, because it makes people sometimes forget how versatile his jungle pool actually is.
I do know, like, he can't see the picks and bans here.
We do have so we do have Xavier on the side. Oh yeah, I see your
you see that, like,
so we have an Xavier
tournament lobby bug
as a ban right now, and unfortunately Masha and Franco picked up on the side of BTK as a ban. We're gonna be just waiting for that last ban right now to see where they're gonna be going with it. And surprisingly enough, we did not see a Kai last game. I guess teams starting to kind of fall out of love with him, and there is that last ban, the Julian man, and he has been a menace, just so much damage and regen that he has, and we are waiting for Valley, who's going to have that first pick. And we do know, like I said, that Claude is still open. Do we want that open? Do we want to take it? I'm not a big fan, and we do have a Valentina pickup. Zask, I don't think so. This is definitely going to be a Valentina pickup for the side of the Valley.
Yeah, I know we can't see the bans, chat. I don't know what's absolute the I can't even see the picks. What in the world is going on onto my lobby right now? Hopefully the game isn't like this. I should be still in the tournament lobby if I close in and out, right? Like,
I'll definitely be signing out after that. I'm gonna cast the entire thing alone. It's like, what do you think about that, Private? Well, Private, thank you for asking. I'm gonna be
I'm gonna try to refresh the game real fast and see if that helps it. I should still be in the tournament lobby. No dude, that's insane. And I was like, okay, what are you even talking about, Private? Like, what do you mean someone got banned? There's clearly emptiness up there. There we go. We can see it now. What a weird glitch.
We do have the Eve and the Beatrix pickup on the side of BTK, but that is answered with a Claude. Hopefully not a tick reel. I mean, as much as
they be trolling you. It's you, Private.
It's gonna be interesting too, because I do want to see what type of initiation we have, because honestly I feel like we need a little bit of a distance type of initiation. We did not do very well when we were trying to come straight at MOBA Zane. The synchronicity just wasn't there with the teams, and so I feel like we need something like a Numenon blast from Lolita. Eve has already been picked up, something that will help them be able to engage on to BTK, like a good set, maybe even a Kufra with that Tyrant's Rage to be able to hit them. So we're gonna see how well, because this is where a lot of teams fail against the BTK, is just the comps and some of the drafts and how well they can go.
Do we see a YSS MOBA Zane? I feel like he's gonna last pick, but no, he does. He goes classic. Picks up the YSS here. It's gonna, like, I don't think the whole time I've been watching BTK that they've actually picked up YSS.
Yeah, maybe feeling a little looser now against the Valley as from that last match. They're going to pick up YSS because he doesn't really shine in this meta, but it's one of Mobazane's probably like favorite marksmans after Roger, but Roger has fallen off a little bit now. YSS does have the mobility. Ooh, we do see a Natalia ban on the side of yeah, interestingly enough, on the side of the Valley.
Difficulties are coming like crazy. My headphones ended up dying.
No problem. So we are going to see what the rest of these bands. We do see a Balmond band. Really interesting to see these Balmond bands from the side of BTK. Because I've been wondering, like, I mean, maybe pick it up in the first 3. I mean, you could probably not have Esmeralda picked up there. I mean, I feel like she's got a lot of counters now.
She does.
But yeah, like, so I mean, it's interesting.
Like, Terizla was open.
Yeah, Terizla is open. Not sure, maybe the Valley is just not as confident on Terizla and his sets here. I mean, he does do a lot of damage. We do have this Esmeralda too to try to be able to hopefully be able to get onto the Eve, but I just don't feel like there's anything else. I feel like there needs to be an engagement tool on the side of the Valley here to be able to kind of take on Mobazane here, because this is going to look like it's just going to be a damage funnel strategy for him as it has been very often. And there is the Uranus pickup. Not exactly a counter to Esmeralda, but somebody who can very early kind of hold his own against her, at least hold the line in tow. And like, I mean, you're going to start seeing probably in this XP lane where they just both realize that they're not going to be able to do anything to each other and just start cutting each other's lanes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what they've kind of been doing, you know, with the jungles. And I mean, Mobazane's always been good at that. And as you were saying earlier, Private, the Numeon Blast is coming on. We're gonna see that, the Lolita pickup. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna see a Lance. They're riding the fine line to see if Guapsi wants to pick up the Lance. Guapsi does pick up the Lance. We've seen some pretty nice plays, and then Shark picks up the Matilda. Is this a challenge from BTK saying we can do it better?
Maybe. And the thing is too, well, I was gonna say, like, I do like tankier lines in with a Matilda to kind of be able to, especially for her early game before she starts getting really tanky. And that it remains to be seen what Guapsi is going to be doing. Is he going to be doing that kind of fabled tank Lance? I feel like tank Lance does all right in the mid game, but starts falling off pretty hard in the late game. Like, I mean, it's kind of a useless tanky assassin toward the late game, but we're gonna see how well he can manage his micro against Mobazane. And a lot of people seem to forget, especially when you see how well they can rotate together. Mobazane is probably one of the fastest hands I've ever seen in NA for his reaction time with stuff.
The fastest hands and the smallest phone. Like, no joke. Like, literally iPhone 12. Dude has literally like one of those. I'm surprised it's not even a mini.
Yeah, so we are going to see how well these guys are going to be able to go into each other. We do see kind of a little bit of a start on that red buff. Going to go ahead and try to help out Lance because he does have that assassin emblem. They're going to try to help him get that. But we do see a little bit of an engagement down here as Kush and Shark are going to go ahead and try to invade here. Guapsi coming in with that Thorn Rose. We do see that going really low. Shark actually might be in trouble here as Guapsi is able to go ahead and retry up that orange buff. Guapsi coming in, but Shark is going to be able to distance himself and go back home. So not terrible bit there, but we did have a loss on the side of BTK here early.
Yeah, and I want to say you can definitely see that their strategy on BTK has changed. And you were stating it earlier. They're going to kind of float around Mobazane this time around because you do see that, well, Shark is now coming down here, but they didn't do what they were doing last time. They didn't go and try to guide Zia. They're going to be trying to guide Mobazane this time around, but we do see Cardi and JC constantly duking it out in the top lane. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Moba Zane is stealing pretty much all of Guapsi's jungle this time around. We might see an engagement here, right? I mean, there's 4 of them. The 1-4 strats coming in right now. Private.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do feel like maybe Basic and Multi-Rose got a little too greedy there at the beginning, got a little too aggressive, because it's kind of told a team like BTK, when they see something like that, they're going to know right away. You have like an opening of like a second or 2 seconds with that type of aggression in BTK, and they're going to realize, okay, something's up here. Somebody's hiding in one of these bushes. I'm going to go ahead and back up. We do see that Raquel does steal Kush's ult here, so it's going to have a real world manipulation of her own here. We do have the turtle starting up here. Guaps is gonna go ahead and attack on it. We do see a lot of damage coming down with that mountain shocker as Zane is trying to get some vision, seeing who he wants to target here, but Guapsi is taken terribly low, does get taken down as this turtle is gonna go ahead and be picked up by the side of the valley here. So I mean, real world manipulation does come down here, is gonna be able to JC is gonna be able to get away, but down at the bottom, Basic unfortunately is gonna go down to Zia. Up here still fighting. Raquel is powerless to go ahead and protect this orange buff. Guapsi might have a little bit of a bad idea here, trying to go in there on 4 members of BTK. Just let it go, man.
Yeah, they're already starting the roaming. You know, you can see it happening now. I mean, was it really worth the 3 deaths? It was technically 2 deaths for the turtle, but in that meantime of Basic not having the protection of the tank, Multi-Rose here, Zia did end up taking him out and cleaning that lane, that gold plating off of that lane, which then doesn't put I mean, it puts them in a pretty sizable gold lead now, to be honest, with the turtle execution and that gold plating. But we do have possibly a set here, Private.
We do see a Numinum Blast coming down, and we do see a little bit of a stun onto Zia, who's going to be taking down Circling Eagle from Shark onto Basic, but it's not going to be enough. Shark is caught in a bad way here as Kush comes down here to just try to help and make sure that this tower is protected. But a nice 2-0 trade there for the Valley.
Yeah, what I seen from the Valley's attempt there is that they seen that the Beatrix was coming online and taking a lot of that gold plating and getting way too much farm. So they had to do something to change that. What better to do it? To jump and gank her.
Yeah, and especially with 4 members, big cohesion on the side of the valley there. Using that shield maybe a little early too as well, because you do have Moba Zane coming down here, and we are going to see a little bit of an engagement here. Not sure if this is something that we're going to want to protect as Moba Zane is coming in. We do have a Blazing Duet coming down, and he is going to quickly teleport away there, maybe just trying to clear out the wave there, but it is going to successfully force Basic to go back while this turtle is in play, and a great positioning and great macro on the side of BTK.
Yeah, I mean, force the claw to utilize the ultimate there, but Raquel might be in trouble here. Does kind of make it out of there. JC is kind of sitting there ready for it. I'm pretty sure BTK hears the stars in the bushes. But we do see a problem down here with Basic, Private.
Yeah, Basic gets picked off, unfortunately, but we have Multi-Rose and Guapsi trying to come in here and answer it. I'm not sure that they really want Shark. He does use that Phantom Execution onto Zia, who is going to try to be able to get away there, but Guapsi is able to clean Zia up, and Shark is going to follow soon. Kush caught in a bad way. This is not the fight you wanted to poke your head into. These guys are angry right now. He's going to go ahead and pop that speed to go ahead and get past there, but Moba Zane's going to go ahead and answer, but Raquel actually onto Kush might be in trouble here. Does take down Kush, and Moba Zane, Multi-Rose. No, it was a trap all along. Unfortunately, Blazing Duet to go ahead and clean up Moba Zane. Not a bad game for the Valley right now. Not a terrible position to be in. They are starting to win these exchanges, and dare I say these exchanges, we do have a Phantom Execution.
What is he doing?
Onto Sharko might be getting taken down, and I feel like BTK getting a little eager and maybe kind of sloppy with it. This is not as crisp as we usually see them here. We do see a lot of damage. Kush goes down with it. Had to be zoned out by his own real world manipulation, courtesy of Raquel on this Valentina.
Yeah, so many
more damage.
Oh, Numinum Blast coming in. No flicker though. Bria would have been in a really tough spot right there. That would have been an easy pick. We do see BTK doing a little bit of mistakes right now, kind of going in one by one there, playing the good old classic and then just getting taken out. So I don't know what they're up to, but they definitely need to get a little bit of that charisma back, get into the flow, which I think they are in it right now. We do see Mobazane possibly going for the turtle here. JC giving a little bit of presence to get vision. Uh-oh, Private.
Yeah, we do see Raquel coming in there with a lot of damage on the shark, but this turtle is dangerously low. 1/3 down. Real world manipulation does come down, and Quapsy is able to take that turtle. Shark actually might be in trouble with a circling eagle of his own onto Shark, who gets taken down. Raquel escapes with minor bruising.
Minor bruising.
Minor bruising. That's a little limp there. So he'll be able to recover back at the base. It is now an 8-5 lead for the side of the Valley, but I mean, look at the gold. It's not terrible for the side of BTK.
I mean, oh, Numian Blast coming in on Mobazane.
Flicker, Phantom Execution brings him closer. Mobazane might actually be in trouble, but Multi-Rose goes down. Unfortunately, a lot of damage coming on the Shark here, and Guapsy is trying to disengage here. Zia coming in with that shotgun blast. Look at health destroyed on the kill there. Unfortunately, a 2-for-none trade in favor of BTK there.
Yeah, I think Zia might be online right now. Guapsy is overextending here, possibly. Oh, does he make no?
Down and cleans him up, but a falling star move. Kush and Zia, and this is why I'm saying, like, it's kind of a little bit looser, a little bit like oh man, and down at the bottom we do see Mobazane trying to get away from basic and Multi-Rose. Multi-Rose is gonna go ahead and try to flank, but we do have a blazing duet, doesn't do enough, and Mobazane is able to clean his clock. Cardi here trying to provide that.
Oh, we wanted to do. I accidentally hit a pause. I was trying to check items.
Oh, G said that they're good with
pause
his help,
meta.
they could be the best.
Pause meta. We needed it. I literally fat fingered it. I was like, bro, there ain't no what. I was like, what does Mobazane have to be healing so much? Like, I had to check the items because he went from like literally 2% HP to complete full with like 3 shots of an arrow. So absolutely.
Yeah, we just see a little bit of engagement up here at top. JC was able to avoid that shotgun blast from the side of Zia, but Cardi here taking a pretty decent amount of damage. Oh my god, Raquel hiding in that bush does drop Cardi down to a 3rd, but he's going to be able to recover that quite quickly with that Uranus passive. But right now we are kind of dancing around this Lord, even though it isn't a Luminous. Both sides maybe trying to jock for position. We do see a Mountain Shocker come down as damage from the top, and looks like JC actually might have to abandon this tower, and it is picked up by BTK as they are going to start on this Lord. Nope, I think they're just baiting it out.
I'm telling you. Oh, but we do see a play possibly happen here.
Yeah, they are coming in. Real world manipulation. Raquel comes in with that Phantom Execution onto Cardi, and unfortunately, that does not spell good for this Lord right now. They are going to go ahead and be able to zone him out. We do see Zia kind of hiding up at the top, so this might be a play that he's going to be looking for. He's going to be trying to take down one of these squishier heroes. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Valley was too confident in their ability there. A lot of damage, and that falling Star Moon does miss wide, and JC takes a ton of damage. That real world manipulation is able to clean him up. Basic takes a bunch of damage, cleaned up by Shark, unfortunately, and this Lord goes over to Mobazane and the rest of BTK, and what a smooth transition from the fight.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
If you dare use a real world manipulation in front of them. Jesus.
Dude, he is so fast with those snipes on YSS. Just absolutely cleaned them up. And this is what BTK does very well. Again, they just wait. You've seen the patience that they had at that Lord to be able to secure it there. And now they're going to clean up the towers. They're going to make up for that gold difference that they did have. And now they're taking the lead. That Lord was the best thing that could have happened to BTK right now. And they're doing so well at executing it. The Valley, dude, Mobazane is just a monster in YSS right now. the Valley's in trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do have this Lord coming down here at the bottom, swinging away at that tower. And that is one less inhibitor for the side of the Valley as BTK is starting to push in. Minions are starting to flood. We do have a real-world manipulation by Raquel, but it does get stopped by Shark up at the top. And Cardi is on his way out. Oh, he is able to get away. Unfortunately, and that has to be very frustrating for the Valley. You see Raquel kind of getting out of position. You don't want this fight. You're putting your team out of position here right now. The Valley is so thirsty. Yeah, they got one kill. Yeah, they got one kill onto Kush, and wisely they were able to go ahead and disengage. We do see that Mountain Shocker kind of coming down so Zane can get a little bit of vision on where everybody is on the map. We do still see that Zia is hiding in this bush. Raquel might be in a little bit of trouble here. He does get a circling eagle. No. Two circling eagles, but unfortunately Raquel does get cleaned up by BTK. Multi-Rose is trying to disengage. Guapsi running for his life, has to use that Phantom Execution to run away, and JC putting on the damage here. Oh, and poor Basic with that blazing duet is able to get away from the real world manipulation. Cardi kind of here, sitting here trying to bait out abilities. We do see a Thorn Rose come down, and Zane is joining the rest of his team. This might be it for the Valley. Are they going to be able to hold the line? Unfortunately, it just seems like they are so far behind. It is a 10K gold lead from something that was tied a few minutes ago, and unfortunately, we do see a real world manipulation come down. Numenon Blast does connect, but we do see that suppress on the side of Kush. Is this going to be it for the Valley? They are battling their way out, and unfortunately down goes Zia. Multi-Rose and Guapsi follow closely behind, and a blazing duet onto Mobazane, but he absolutely obliterates Basic, and this one might be a wrap as there is only one more person in the JC, and then he goes down shortly after. GG to Mobazane and BTK for this victory. I mean, not the prettiest thing in the early game, but I do feel like Claude might have had a little bit of an issue. We did see him kind of like have to use that blazing duet to get away, to disengage, instead of kind of using it at a point when it would be integral to the success of those team fights. Maybe a little too early because he was taking a lot of damage, maybe not waiting enough for a lot of those abilities to come out before he used it. And unfortunately, man, when it came to trading, when it came to making sure that they were able to get picks and stuff, the Valley was doing a good job of kind of closing ranks around somebody if they died, to be able to trade back, to punish Mobazane and the rest of the team when they did go in for those ganks. So I mean, and it worked out for a second, but the moment that Lord fight happens and they lost, man, it went from a tied game to an immaculate push by them. Yeah, it swung right around to 10K in a matter of like 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, we did just see Fried Chicken get subbed in. They benched Cardi, pulled in Fried Chicken. So this is laughing at that bench.
Throw him on the bench.
Throw him on the bench. We're putting in Fried Chicken, coach.
Well, yeah, they do. They are going to want to get practice with the roster right now. Fried Chicken. I definitely want to see how well, because I know they do tend to try to experiment a little when we are in these scrims with things that they might not want to use elsewhere. Right now we are kind of looking at the same bans we had before. This is basically it's basically seems like it is a stock of what was the first game when BTK also had the first pick, that Masha and that Franco. On the other side we do see unfortunately, like, I mean, YSS, I feel like it's kind of a silly ban because I mean we're just piling up.
Respect. Respect. Put the capital R.
We're gonna run out of bans pretty soon if you just keep banning things that Zane is good on. That dude just has such a wide pool of characters that he plays well. You're better off trying to figure out something to counter it in the name of like some long ranged damage, maybe along with some sets. It's interesting too because they can close the distance very neatly. But we do still have that Valentina up. I mean, I don't see why
I just don't know if it was doing what it needed to do, you know? Like, it was, of course, stealing ultimates of the other mages, but again, it came in clutch in some plays. But again, Valentina's her strongest power is stealing ultimates. And what happened is that BTK had a better comp to be able to counter a Yves when Valentina tried to utilize the real world manipulation, but they let the Wan slip through the cracks. Oh, this is where Valentina could come in clutch.
Yeah, she could. It just depends because she's not going to have. While she will be able to steal that crossbow of Tang from Zia, he will not, or Raquel will not have the attack speed that is needed to really make it do damage. When he does use the I am you on Valentina, if you're copying a physical damage hero, all it does is convert your magic damage into physical damage. It doesn't take the speed, so unfortunately it won't be as impressive when you see a crossbow of Tang coming out of this Valentina.
Yeah, and the one thing that I haven't really seen and I'm actually liking from the side of BTK, even I'm not trying to like side with BTK, even though they're really far in the lead right now, but a Lunox against a Trizla and probably more tanky heroes to come from the Valley is probably going to be a devastating pick.
Yeah, unfortunately, it feels like as far as the tank meta, Mobazane and BTK are very comfortable leaving that behind here, especially against the Valley right now. We do see that Lunox picked up, and we do know that BTK did have a lot of trouble with that yesterday when they were taking on Area 77. That Lunox was absolutely chewing them up with a lot of their tank meta, and probably ultimately resulted in Zane and company not wanting to really run too many tank roams anymore. We do see how dominant they are. I mean, it's shades of last season and the funnel type situation you can get in with these teams where you're basically feeding all of your gold to Zane and waiting for him to hit those levels where he's going to be crushing people. It remains to be seen how well this can do, because I mean, we've got a lot of mobility on the side of BTK here.
Yeah, and I mean, what were, and you called it last game absolutely to the nail. Like, just feed Mobazane, and you've seen it, and it paid off. But now we're seeing some interesting picks. We know Guapsi, again, like you said, he's like a Swift Army knife. He's very versatile in pretty much all jungle roles. Can he beat Mobazane to the lethal counter retry? Because my guess, we're still Karina's banned. We're probably either going to see a Paquito or we're going to see a Dairoth pick for the jungle, I would suspect. But they pick up a Natalia on the Valley side. That's going to be strong really against Wanwan.
Yeah, against Wanwan. However, I mean, what are the other targets for it right now at this point? The one thing too, though, is with that lethal counter and retry on Guapsi here with the Belmont, you have to get to that buff. You have to get to that objective first. You have to get to that turtle first. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to try to zone you out with Kush. They're going to try to do the damage so that by the time he does get in there, Kush is going to be taking so much health away from him with that darkening ult. So I mean, like I said, it does percentage health damage. So I mean, we're gonna see how well that's gonna be able to come into play here, or if Guapsi's gonna be able to even get in there. I think we're gonna be looking at a Dairoth here. He's dancing. Nope,
it's the Paquito.
It is gonna be the Paquito. Okay, so I have seen him play this before. He does enjoy it, and he thinks it's really fun. But it's going to be interesting to see how well. I can't remember if Paquito's abilities do pop somebody up, because if that is true, then Guap's going to have a little bit of trouble here. Then
they do initiate a little bit of CC. Not only did the Shark also pick Raph, which is going to be like the hardest counter to a Natalia. They should have picked the Natalia last. Because is a Clint really worth a counter to Natalia? Like, your only roam that's about to go down here?
Yeah, unfortunately, and then Clint, the Clint pickup was, and that's interesting too, because I mean, we already knew that the Clint pickup was coming because of that's pretty much the only counter for Wan Wan, especially in the early game where she does struggle to kind of be able to kind of gold up there. But we do know we have seen them kind of like clamor up to that gold lane. It's going to be really interesting. What I'm really interested is these side lanes, because you're going to have to make the decision. Are you going to be supporting the XP lane, or are you going to be supporting the gold lane here? Because I do feel like laning, if we're talking 1v1s, I would side with the Valley for their picks here right now.
Yeah. I mean,
but like, I mean,
well, what you were saying earlier, I like how you were saying with Shark, Shark's gonna have to babysit Wan Wan. Like it's essentially the Wan Wan is now Shark's baby. Like one mistake and that Natalia will be sniffing blood and taking her out. But then you also have possibly in the early game, Natalia might be able to invade and take out Mobazane if multi-rolls is fast enough. Even Kush, like Kush won't even step outside of the base. They smell the blood and the water right now, Private.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do see multi-rolls kind of sneaking around here, but I mean, kind of lingering a little long there, especially because Zane, I mean, not really doing anything at mid, is coming up top, trying to get some vision there. Guapsi is going to go ahead and be able to pick up that Litho Wanderer. Means his rotations will probably be a little bit faster, maybe a little bit better to gank, but I mean, you're talking about a Thamus here. I mean, it's not exactly the easiest hero to go ahead and do that to. Meanwhile, at bottom, Basic doing a pretty good job, not getting too eager, just kind of hanging around, getting those last hits on the minions here. And we do see multi-rolls sneaking around here. Yeah, just coming around here. Z actually might be in a little bit of trouble. When you see multi-rolls come in there, is going to have to disengage, pops down that smoke screen, and is going to go ahead and get back up with the shadow in that bush.
Are you watching it off of my stream?
Oh, are you behind? I was on accident.
You're definitely behind.
Okay.
Here. I don't know if this will help you out a little bit. Hopefully
no,
you
I
can...
got it. I'm on mine again.
Okay. You were just behind by a couple milliseconds. But it was tiny. I was like, what? That just happened already. Oh, we do see a big engage here.
With that spin does come down with the lethal counter, but Mobazane does go down at the hands of multi-rose here on the Natalia, and Raquel trying his best with that. A lot of damage coming down, and Kush coming in. Oh my god, another hunt popped with that smoke screen, and Guapsi coming in here after. Oh, he doesn't want to take the turtle, I guess. They're gonna go ahead and change up that blue.
It looks like they made the call to back out because Natalia and Valentina were really low on HP. This is what I was saying. If Natalia can catch the Paquito Mobazane off guard every once in a while, because Shark can't be everybody everywhere at once. He cannot be babysitting every person on the team to possibly counter that Natalia. I think that's going to allow Guapsi to secure pretty much all of the main objectives without any problems here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like he is doing just that, starting to macro up here very much, about 1,000k gold lead only in the third minute right now. So it is starting to add up. But like I said, this is how BTK likes to slow play it, get their wits about them, wait till they hit their power spikes. We do see a trio here coming down. They might be in a bad way here. Multi-Rose is going to get caught up and taken down quite quickly. Basic is going to have to be forced to disengage, and I'm not sure if this is a fight that Raquel really wants here. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, like this is just those tight rotations by them. Unfortunately, we do have minions crashing here at the tower, but Mobazane's gonna go ahead and disengage.
I mean, both teams are kind of filling the water, you know. They can't overextend too much because the Natalia is just roaming around and you can never know what to catch her. Shark's trying, but look at this. I mean, oh, Shark could have been in deep water if he would have went into that mid lane. He cannot leave the Wan side here. It is like, it's Mother Shark holding her baby Shark, trying to not let her fall off into the ocean.
Yeah, he knows exactly as soon as he goes by that bush that is where Shark is going to be sitting. Doesn't want to get too close so that he doesn't give away his position. And right now, I do feel like maybe a bit of a misplay down there. I mean, once you get the kill, you cannot spend too much. Oh, no, we do see that brightness ult has been activated and a little bit of a wide lethal counter by Guapsi there. Not able to pick up the kill onto Kush. He's going to be recovering his health now. Unfortunately, though, we do see a 10-second timer now. This turtle's going to be coming up here very soon.
Man, and look at the bottom lane. Like, they're about to steal all of the gold plating right off of Basics Tower. Now they're going straight to the turtle here. Natalia is trying to get some damage, but I don't think it was just enough, Private.
Yeah, unfortunately, the turtle is going to go down to Guapsi, who's able to pick it up with that lethal counter. We do see a holy baptism over here that does get blocked here. Guapsi is on the run. Is he going to be able to get away? We do see Shark coming in there. He's trying to auto attack. Is able to take him down, unfortunately. And we have an unanswered kill for the side of BTK here. They are sitting at 2-1 right now. Oh, no. We do see Shark a little bit of trouble here. Raquel might be have to back up here as Mobazane coming in on Rose with that knockout strike.
Raquel's in trouble right now, and the enemy's base is just going way too deep here. Can they juke him? I don't think so.
Raquel thought he was going to be taking them to Juke City, but BTK instead took a wrong turn into Pound Town for him.
Pound. We're just memeing about right now, Private. We're just memeing about. We got the baby shark and Pound Town. This is great. We do see the Valley struggling just a little bit, and I think, when I say that,
what a nice backup by Guapsi with that lethal counter to help Multi-Rose close in the deal on Zia. So we are sitting at about 5-3 right now. Unfortunately, BTK kind of leveling up here, getting ahead, but the gold lead isn't strictly out of their hands yet.
And I mean, the Valley needs to help Basic out, man. He's just having such a hard time having to constantly be 2v1 when Natalia's trying to get picks on other people because she can't get around Shark. That's what the Raft does so well, is just sniffs out the Natalia Private. We might see a pretty big engage here. They're kind of keeping their little toes, you know, just again, the bait and wait is happening here. Shark giving vision for the turtle. I mean, they're just he's just kiting the turtle.
Yeah, that turtle is all the way behind the little cave here. We do see a lot of damage coming onto it halfway down, but an early lethal counter, not really doing too much there. Shark does go down. Multi-Rose follows quickly behind, but Kush goes down as well. So we have a 1-for-2 trade in favor of the Valley here. Unfortunately, it does look like the turtle was picked up on the side of the Valley there. So a good job by them, and they are putting on the pressure. Unfortunately, at the top lane, we do see off camera that JC was picked off by Fly Chicken there, and he's gonna go ahead and pick up that top tower.
Yeah, this is what's happening right now for the Valley, is they need to focus on gaining some of these towers, because that's the biggest gold difference right now for them. They've secured every objective. All they have to do is now push some lanes, get some lanes down, take some towers, get the gold back into your favor, and you might be able to captivate and take it on BTK. You just have to be careful. Keep farming. JC had a little bit of a tough time against Fried Chicken out there. Shark getting poked, but it's not enough here. Basic macro and stealing the gold crab out from Zia. There's good plays happening everywhere. Multi-Rose maybe sniffing out Mobazane here. Basic. Oh,
a nice little dance there by Basic to try to get away from those shots from Mobazane. But man, it's going to be hard right now. We do have 3 members here. We do see a little bit of a root there on Shark. Raquel, we're not going to talk about that dash there. Just kind of slapped into the wall, like oof, but not able to join in there. But for luckily enough, the BTK was disengaging, and it does look like we are setting up for a time of. We do see the penalty zone come out, but Brightness activated wisely by Kush, and unfortunately, it's kind of an awkward stance here now. It's like, yeah, we were expecting a little bit of a that penalty zone to land, so this is kind of awkward. We do see Shark and Zia. Oh, they might get caught here. We do see that Holy Baptist come down. Zia taking a bunch of damage, does go down, and they were able to catch. Unfortunately, Zia and Shark kind of slipped there trying to check that bush. Kush actually might be in trouble with that Brightness ult again. Out there, Raquel is going to have to disengage as Guapsi is here putting on some damage. Basic is able to take down Zia and this tower now, and actually a very nice position to be in if you are the Valley.
Yeah, Mobazane did waste his retry on trying to secure the kill on Valentina. So he is without a retry here, and deep in the enemy's line gets lethal countered.
Oh my God. Yeah, lethal countered and just a lot of damage put onto him. Unfortunately, oh man, come on, Guapsi. This is all on you. There we go. He does pick up that Lord, and this is probably the first time that we have kind of seen BTK kind of on the ropes in this match. We do have a Lord kind of coming in for their base, and a little bit of an engagement here at bottom, a fight over the orange buff here, and unfortunately a little bit of a couple of a ticklish bow of Tang there by Zia onto Guapsi. They're just too tanky right now for that to be doing too much damage to him.
Yeah, Zia just hasn't taken off yet. We checked her items, and we can tell that she's only had 2 of her key items right now, so she's still missing a lot. But we are coming into the mid game, and this is when the Wan shines. So we'll see probably her taking off here soon. She's pretty close at securing a decent amount of her items, kind of playing around with them. But the Clint is almost online, to be honest. And then the Natalia, I would say, is getting pretty close to being online as well. The Lord, they didn't really do too much with that Lord push there like I would want them to do. They should have macroed and took out a lot of the towers versus trying to kind of just like, you know, fight.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do see a little bit of an engagement here. Their lanes are not really synced up here, unfortunately. And like you were saying, a little bit of a stall on the build as Wan picked up that dread armor instead of going full damage. Basically a respect there for the Natalia. Definitely not wanting to get picked off on 1, because he has been getting picked off a little. 1, 2, and 3 right now on Zia. So I mean, not able to actually take off. But I think as we get further on into the late game, we're gonna start seeing him like, I mean, this is a comfort choice for him. We all know how dangerous Zia can be on this Wan, and terrified onto Shark. A little bit of pitter patter here, kind of thinking twice about checking that bush again, and we do see a nice macro by the side of the Valley here, gonna be able to pick up this top tower.
And I mean, this is exactly what I was saying, is they need to macro those towers down, gain the gold lead a little bit, make sure your Natalia is really online as well as your Clint, because if that happens, you'll be able to decimate them. You do see the 4 men push into mid right now. They're doing the 1-4 comp here to possibly gain a little bit, gain the lead back for BTK. But the problem I have is that with the Natalia pick, they just can't really get into that Lord. If they walk into the wrong bush and they face check it, it's GG for whoever is on the side of BTK.
Yeah, unfortunately, like what we're seeing right now, Terizla, JC is going to be forced to contend with this top lane, and this is going to leave the Lord open for a 4v5 in favor of BTK. We do see them kind of splitting up here, trying to get a little bit of a flanking position around here, and JC needs to make his way back before this fight kicks off. Hopefully the Valley realizes not to take the bait here, nicely and very smartly pulling out the Lord here to make sure that this fight doesn't happen soon. And unfortunately, a little bit of a reverse here as JC is going to go ahead and push that lane, and now Samus. Fried Chicken is going to go ahead and have to contend it. And honestly, this is the best time to go ahead and start taking that Lord. We do see them kind of pitter-patting around. They do know everybody is here right now. They need to make a decision here before Fried Chicken gets back, and he's already on his way back here. So we're going to have a clash here that, I mean, honestly, it's going to be a roll of the coins. We do see Zia coming in here onto Multi-Rose here, taking a lot of damage. It does get taken down there, unfortunately, and we do see JC go down to Fried Chicken. This is not looking good for the Valley here, as Raquel is going to be forced to disengage here. And man, it was a 1-for-2 trade there, as Zia was also taken down. We do see Fried Chicken coming in onto Wopsy, and Kush taken down, but basic pays for that with his life. Fried Chicken taken down with the lethal counter, and unfortunately that wall did not go down fast enough for Zane to be able to get away. So it is a 2v1 right now.
And I don't think that they're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, do you go for the Lord? You get something onto this tower? They're gonna go for the Lord here. Unfortunately, we do have Zia back up. I'm not sure how smart that this is, because Zia is definitely gonna be able to maybe outmaneuver, outplay this. Oh, no, okay. So we do have a 4v2 right now. So this is definitely the best time to be able to take this Lord right now. We do see kind of a little bit of poke there. They BTK deciding collectively to kind of not really push into it, and this is the second Lord for the side of the Valley. The only 2 Lords so far going over to the Valley. So we need to see something happen here. Sync up the lanes, take a tower, back up, repeat. I mean, slow and steady, but I mean, I feel like as we get later and later, it's almost like playing a boss where like they can fail, or you can fail like 1,000 times, and all you need to do is win once. And that's kind of where BTK is here. All they need is one opening, so you need to be tight on your rotations.
But that's the lane syncing that you were talking about. They're doing a really good job at it right now. The Lord, are they going to stop the Lord and not let the Luminous Lord actually crack the tower? Oh, does he make it? He doesn't crack the tower. I mean, that was a good play.
Yeah, they are going to come. Oh, Teresa coming in the back here. Mobazane is going to have to disengage here, as we are only left at inhibitors. This is a shock right now. We do see only inhibitors left for the side of BTK, and we have 2 towers to 6 right now in favor of the Valley. I mean, we're seeing probably why they ban out that Balmond usually, and especially with a Nat who is able to really help with some of these pickoffs on this Wanwan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, and we'll probably see it in the next game as the Natalia being banned, but I feel like the Balmond and the Natalia combo is kind of like they found one of the chinks into BTK's armor here, and they're capitalizing on it. Does Fried Chicken fall for the little bit of a bait here? Nope. I mean, everybody's in the mid. This is we're at almost a classic choke here. I mean, not too crazy, because everybody's around about the same gold. It's only a little bit of a difference, but BTK is not letting up. Did they steal that blue?
He sure did, with that lethal counter and the retribution, able to snake that away from Zane there. And unfortunately, maybe a little bit of a test here, especially like I said, with this has been a common thing with them. They do like to try this roam. Oh my God, Kush checked the wrong bush. Gets an immediate ticket back home to the base. Oh, and unfortunately, we do see a little bit of damage coming down. Zane gets deleted.
This is not what you want, BTK.
And unfortunately, this could be spelling doom here.
Oh my God.
Man, yeah, we are starting to sync up lanes. We still have 15 seconds on this Lord, maybe trying to pick up an inhibitor before the Lord spawns. They are going to go ahead and kind of funnel up to this. And look at the damage. So much by basic on this Clint. Like, they don't even really need to go into the tower. Oh my God, crossbow attack of Raquel's own there. But like I said, not really too much attack speed to really be an issue. But it is there. He's just there to kind of space out the rest of BTK while they pick up this Lord. And this is the third and maybe final Lord of the game for the Valley here.
Yeah, this is This is by far one of the best games we've seen. It's going the long haul. 18 minutes, 33 seconds. Like, we're in here, and the Area 77 has done such a good job to secure every single turtle and every lord, and they're putting BTK on the back end. But oh, the lethal counter to steal the little bit of the scarab there. That was an interesting play here, but you gotta think. Everybody's around that top gold. I mean, it's about an 8 gold difference. The Valley probably is fully set. They're syncing lanes very well right now, and one well placed ultimate by Zia could smell the doom of the Valley and maybe turn it around. But I don't know, Private.
Yeah, we do see Basic putting on the damage. Just the sieging ability on him alone with that Clint is just unimaginable right now. One more tower left to the Valley before they have a clean and wide open base. Little bit of aggression by BTK, but I think they know that they are behind. Unfortunately, I feel like this is kind of an issue with that roaming, with that support roam that they're not. I don't see them running too often. They're producing a lot of damage there. Crossbow attack from Raquel. And Multi-Rose goes down here. This might be it for BTK as that Inferno coming out from the side of Thamus there is able to back off the rest of the Valley, unfortunately, and that might be a little the breathing room that they needed. Guapsi gonna go ahead and try to pick it up with the lethal counter, and unfortunately Zane is refused yet another purple buff.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely see Wanwan's gonna start picking up here in a second. She still doesn't have boots and still doesn't have a full set, but Raquel might be in a little bit of a trouble here.
Oh man, look at the regen on Raquel though. Definitely
it's with
able
the emote
to take off all of that damage there. We do have a little bit of a standoff here. Looks like they're waiting for Guapsi, and Guapsi might be hopefully has it in mind where the rest. Oh, he's gonna be coming into this with Zia here right now. This might be the wrong place. The rest of your team is not here. This is so this is not what you want. Crossbow attack does come out, and it's going on the basic there as well too, and this is not what you want. What a mistake after such a perfectly played game so far now, and right before a Lord comes out. So now you are a 3v5 going into this Lord.
Yeah, that again, that's what I was saying. Win conditions of BTK get a well-placed ult by Wanwan, and I'm pretty sure she picked up her final item, which just makes her pop off even more. And here comes probably another ult, Private.
Yeah, we do see that immortality is active. He's not going to be getting it. Oh, he is taken down, and unfortunately so is Zia from Multi-Rose just answering back. I do like this Natalia play here right now. Unfortunately, man, I hate continuing to talk about it, but that I feel like, unfortunately, Guapsi, man, he really thought he had the flank there and then just got caught up with the rest of his team not available. Unfortunately, we are seeing that this bottom tower is going to go down, and that bottom lane is going to be left with just the inhibitors, and this mid tower goes down quite quickly. And this is what happens when you give BTK just the littlest bit of breathing room. We have minions crashing down at the bottom. Soon we will have them crashing down at mid as well. Look at the damage onto that tower. We still have a Lord to answer up at the top, unfortunately, and the inhibitor goes down. Guapsi with an early lethal counter, probably getting just a hint of desperation out of him, as we only have 2 more inhibitors left here. The whole of BTK is here trying to push into it right now. It looks like they're going to go ahead and be able to take down this Lord here, but what they need to do is kind of gather their wits about them, collect themselves. They're doing good. They're still not behind. Oh, well, they are behind now. Sorry. This is what happens when you give BTK a little bit of breathing room. So they need to kind of gather their wits about them as these minions are starting to crash in right now. I mean, it's almost a tied game here.
It is, man. Private, I can't believe that one play by Guapsi overextending and getting picked off was all BTK needed to almost clear up all of the towers. The Valley only has 2 of their base inhibitors versus BTK's 1, so we're still looking at a good game. It's going to be coming down to this last Lord. Can BTK, they're gonna stay like a well-oiled fortress together and hopefully take the Lord. If not, the Valley got that lethal counter retry and could smell a dub for the Valley here.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like they are trying to kind of it's going to come down to which XP laners or which split pushers can go ahead and push that lane and keep the other team busy while they go for the Lord, because then it's going to be a 4v5 fight. We do see that BTK is starting to set up for this Lord, trying to get their spacing. Oh, we do have Mobazane kind of hiding here. Now he's going to go ahead and back up, especially when you do have a Natalia. It's not very wise to kind of sit so far forward, even if you are hiding. Man, look at them all grouped up here. So right now we might be a little bit of trouble here. They're just looking for the pick, looking for the mistake by the side of the Valley here.
JC's looking like a little guppy. He's looking like he's a little fresh guppy to BTK here. They were sniffing him out, Private. They were sniffing him out.
Yeah, they definitely smelling blood here. And Kush, oh, nice little zoning out there. JC trying to check those bushes, does see that somebody is in there. We are going to start on the Lord, and they avoided the pop-up there, but now we're going to see as the teams start coming in there, start not trying to give away their position. Fried Chicken might be in trouble here. Does take a heap of damage, and he activates that immortality, and unfortunately caught a little bit out there. Shark goes down to basic, and so follows Fried Chicken. Unfortunately, we do see the blow of Tang coming down. Unfortunately, it is now a 4v3 in favor of the Valley. Are they going to drag out this Lord? They do. Unfortunately, Kush able to flicker away. He isn't. He gets taken down. Raquel actually might be in a little bit of trouble now as Mobazane latches on, is going to be able to finish him off. Zia is able to escape with just the tiniest bit of health here, and what could have been a God. Mobazane gets taken out, and this could be a Lord, but unfortunately, up at the bottom lane, Guapsi's going to have to attend to these minions. I don't know why we aren't going for Lord. They're trying to finish. It is a 30-second timer. Yeah, they're going to try to end this. It is all on Zia. Nope. What I meant to say is that this is game over, and the Valley is going to take game 3. Zia thought for a moment quite quickly.
Basic just obliterated Zia there. And now the Valley bringing it to a 2-1. Dude, we are going and rumbling, Private.
It's funny. All I imagine was a Zia there is like, what they don't realize is I have the element of surprise, and got destroyed by Basic.
She was like, peekaboo, bam! Got hit by a truck.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, there's not really much you can do when it is a 1v3, and they very wisely push that in. A very nice and very straightforward game played by the Valley. I love this Natalia pickup on multi-rose, and especially when they saw that Belmond was open, especially because BTK has been banning it for a lot. And I mean, this is commonly a problem, is when BTK is kind of testing those kind of mobility, those roaming supports, I feel like it doesn't agree with the aggression that they like, with the tankiness that they need, or the sets that they want to have on their team, and unfortunately they just had a lot of trouble, and unfortunately I don't feel like while Mobazane is just great on certain heroes, I still feel like Paquito is still in those learning stages for him. Maybe not learning, but like not as sharp as he is with every other a lot of the other pools of heroes that he has.
Yeah, I really think maybe Mobazane's kind of like, testing the waters with the Paquito, and what better place to do it when you're actually scrimming versus an actual like the tournament, you know, where like one false move of using a hero you're not 100% with, you know, could smell the disaster. It was definitely intense.
I mean, and that's what they usually use these scrims for, is to kind of like experiment with certain characters and comps. But I do see that they don't like. I mean, it's interesting. I love seeing how these different comps go in and how certain things can be countered. I mean, Balmond, he is so strong right now, and it's no wonder that he does get banned so often. Not just by BTK, but like, man, he is still a menace right now, even while BTK is trying to like shift around the tank meta. I mean, you can't let that Balmond out. We're gonna see. I mean, especially this is we're gonna have one more game here.
No, so it's best out of 7. So
Okay.
we're looking. I think what it would be like. They would have to win. Mobazane or BTK would have to win 2 more games to win it here. So, and I do private. I mean, this is something to talk about here, because we're actually seeing some like, I want to say huge pro level teams here, you know, and in North America, they finally broke out the Natalia. Do you think the Natalia is that one missing gap in BTK's armor that it was hard to deal with because they had to babysit the Wanwan pretty much all of the game?
I don't want to say, like I said, this is kind of a testing ground for BTK. I also don't like it forced. Here's the thing. Yes and no. Yes, because it forced BTK to choose Rafaela. And I feel like, as far as BTK concerned, as great as a team as they are, they aren't as versed with those roaming supports. We saw it yesterday as well. Rafaela, it wasn't even the same person. I think it was on Zoltra who played Rafaela. It was one of the most dominant wins for the side of Area 77. They kind of have issues with it. So it's almost kind of the Valley kind of tripped into that by picking Natalia, because it forced them to pick Rafaela as well. So it's almost kind of a double whammy, because not only are they going to be contending with the Natalia, but they're picking something that I personally feel like might not be the sharpest on the side of BTK. So yeah, but like I don't think that might happen too often. There might be another plan for it in the future, especially seeing it now that BTK is not a team to kind of like see that and kind of let it slide the next time. But yeah, I mean, good news is the side of the basic, they won't have to ban something else, another character of the Mobazane here, because I think they were running out of spaces pretty soon. I think they already had the Karina up there, and then they had the YSS. So thankfully, it doesn't seem like the Paquito is going to be added to that list.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were. I can't believe what was going on, dude. This is probably the most intense game I've seen. Like, I was on the edge of my seat like the whole time, man. The whole time. The Ballman Natalia combo, Guapsi, like, we got to give it to Guapsi, absolutely putting the pressure on there, kind of putting the pressure on Mobazane as well, you know. So we were seeing tons of pressure on them, and that's what they needed, you know. Mobazane always loves going in there, stealing the buffs. Do it to him. And like you were saying, Guapsi's a swift army knife, man. He can play pretty much any jungle you throw at him. He'll do it. And then you put him in the hands of a Balmon, and that's all it said. I mean, they lost one Lord mainly because Guapsi made that one mistake, that one little mistake, and it almost cost them the game. And that's how intense these games are, is that one mistake can literally can make your fate.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw that. We gave Azia a little bit too much. Okay, so it looks like this might be the last game, unfortunately.
Are they actually calling it? Are they
I don't know.
For the one game, or?
Well, they're saying in there, they're saying that this I'm done after last game, question mark. So it looks like this might be the last game. I do, man, this is just speaking so well. If you guys do not know, man, this is kind of a little bit of a preview, especially for what the Valley can bring. And you will be able to see more of that this weekend at the North American Challenger Tournament. Man, I was going to say, I thought I was on my stream. I was going to say exclamation point NACT, but that is my stream. If you guys go ahead and search up Mobile Legends North America, if you are interested, 6 p.m. Eastern time on the North American Mobile Legends channel, you will see the top 32 teams competing. But right now, right here, we are at the first pick for the Valley. One of the last games, it is 1 and 2 in favor of BTK for this series, and this will be our apparently last game for of this series. We'll see how it develops after this, but we do see that YSS ban coming out on the side of the Valley.
Yeah, no, it's definitely they didn't go for the Natalia. They did still ban the YSS. So I mean, they're still putting the pressure on there. Again, you were saying that you never know what could possibly happen if you put YSS in Mobile Zane's hand. And maybe since they're trying to say it might be the last game, that it might be that would have been his pick, you know, like they're about to go hard, you know, in this fast, so they don't have to waste time, you know, or you know, something like that.
We do see that the Valentina is going to go ahead and get taken out by the side of BTK, not wanting to deal with that again, as these bans are kind of starting to match up a little. I'm assuming that the Franco is going to be the next ban on the side of BTK here. Still questioning what we're going to see on the side of the Valley, because we are, they're going to ban out the Franco. So they must have another thing in mind for their first pick. We still do have an Xavier up and ready. We still do have that Julian, though. I always whisper that like they can hear me, but because last time this happened, when Area 77, Julian was up, and it looked like they kind of rushed to it and ended up picking up Tarizla over Julian. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go with these picks. Boba Zane, I can't tell if he's bickering, trying to figure out what we're going to do here for this last ban. They might be questioning it a bit. Are we going to ban Nat? Do we want to ban Nat? What do we leave open? Because Wan is still open, and they're going to go ahead and pick up Xavier.
Yeah,
or as a ban.
Let's go, Raquel. No,
I don't believe a goddamn thing. That's not going to be a Julian. There's no way there's going to be like. There's no. I don't believe any of these other picks. That is definitely going to be a Julian coming out there. And Wisely is going to go ahead and pick back up that Wan. I am going to tell you right now, if Natalia is not picked up in these first 3, she's going to be banned on the side of BTK.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely. The Balmon. Do you think they're baiting them out to do it again, just so they can test the waters and like figure out their chinks? Ooh, Fried Chicken picking up the Tarizla. We know how well he does perform on that.
Yeah, especially in that XP lane. So that means you're going to need a decent amount of support. And unfortunately, if you have to send support there, a Natalia is not the one you want, because like Tarizla will be able to just mangle her. So maybe trying to kind of counter with this Zia, with this pickup of the Wan, picking up that Tarizla does mean that if you have to go to XP lane, you're either going to leave XP alone. You either have a counter for that Tarizla, or you're gonna have to leave it either alone and kind of sit there and babysit onto Zia like you did before, or you're gonna have to send something. You're gonna have to have.
My God.
There it is. They knew already that I was gonna get banned out, so we're gonna see how well. Maybe they have a plan for it too, and I'm gonna assume that plan does not involve Rafaela.
I think they're just trying to run it back, you know? Like I feel like if you're BTK, what you should do right now is like you feel it, you've seen it, that the Natalia was a problem. Again, what better place to face it than in a scrim than having to face it in the tournament, you know? So again, Moba Zane's actually going to go probably for the Dairoth pick instead of a Paquito and this time around. This is I still want to know what Shark is going to pick up. Ooh, they instead take the Ballmon out from under the valley.
So that's going to be really interesting because we do have Guapsi throwing. He is favoring that Retribution. So, I mean, it depends on how well that they can engage, because Guapsi does have, well, it's going to be interesting timing. Guapsi's going to have to be very good on his timing with this chains to be able to pop up Mobazane on this Belmont. I might be looking for something else to maybe pop up Mobazane too, just to kind of, because that's pretty much one of Belmont's biggest weaknesses, is getting popped up out of that spin, because that is what makes him so dangerous. Is you can engage on him, you can root him, you can stun him, but he's still going to be sitting there spinning, collecting health, doing damage, and the biggest stay of that is being able to pop him up and interrupt it. And we do see an Atlas being banned away on the side of the valley here, and then Claude, interestingly enough, on the side of BTK being banned here. So like both teams definitely, I mean, this is going to be an interesting game. Like I said, it's been very interesting to see how Julian fits into this meta as well.
Yeah, respect bans. Respect bans on basic here, trying to limit the amount of marksmans. They pick their marksmans early, set it up just so they can counter and take out a lot of the marksmans here. And the only thing that I see that is open still though is Beatrix, which Beatrix is still a formidable marksman, to be honest. The BTK still hasn't. Well, go for it.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say formidable, but not as effective as a Clint. That burst damage is so much. Even forcing Zia to pick up a Dreadnought armor basically stalled out his build. There were a lot of things that came together in that last game. I almost kind of, I mean, it's easy to sit here at the caster desk and have that hindsight. Like I would have picked, maybe Clint. Yeah, we'll pick that Clint over that Sicilian, but you know for next time, because you would need it early, because they went ahead and banned that away, and we are going to see the tankier picks here on the side of BTK, maybe running a little bit more tankier here than we're used to seeing them.
Yeah, but guess what's still open? Carry. Carry would be...
Yeah, but do you really want to carry into a 1-1?
Bam.
Okay.
Bam.
I'm not 100% on how well Carrie can do into that 1-1. I mean, there's still the auto attacks, the non-aiming with their abilities, but once you start getting to level 4, I feel like Zia's going to be able to like outlast. You still need to hit those 5 shots to be able to activate Carrie's ult. And even with Speedy Lightwheel, I mean, Zia only needs 3 weakness stacks to be able to launch that crossbow of Tang. Oh, no, I don't believe you. I am just going to
go. Maybe? You know, unorthodox. I mean, that is what BTK has done in the past, has been very unorthodox, and they do go with it. I mean, Dora could be, if not caught and can catch Natalia, could be a decent counter to it. I mean, her burst damage is pretty killer, but again, Shark is now going to have to babysit 2 people, not only one.
So, what I like about this is that it takes the target away from Zia. While when I got a second to think about it, if you attack Eudora, I don't think that she would last too long in a fight against Natalia. But if you are attacking Eudora, you are giving Zia time to get those stacks up. So it's going to be interesting, because you're going to have to decide. A very smart play by the side of BTK. We're going to see if it pans out here. Again, especially with it's been yet to be proven to me like kind of what power level that the Valley can play this this Julian on Guapsi here.
Yeah, I mean, Guapsi securing the Julian is going to be an interesting go here, but I mean, look, I mean, we already multi-row sniffing out the Wan, smelling that blood right there. Just one. Oh man, dude, gonna send her back to the base early, but we do see a little, not too crazy in the top lane here. Dude, the Natalia, yeah. I do like your prediction though. I liked how you were thinking about it, that now Natalia has multiple targets. If Natalia has to think and makes the wrong decision, it could smell pain, you know, and allow the Wan to do what she needs to do and ult. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, but I do think we are kind of like ignoring Guapsi on this Julian. I mean, we're going to see how well he comes to play on man. Unfortunately, JC having a heck of a time down here dealing with Fried Chicken on this Terizla. Man, and this might spell a little bit of doom because they're losing the only. Oh my God, we see that lethal counter just taking his minion like that. This is mine. Sorry. Unfortunately, we do see a little bit of engagement up at top though. Basic in a little bit of trouble here as Zia and Shark are coming in. Zia or Basic definitely, I mean, not shying away from the fight. Still over there, but down at the bottom, we did just miss Terizla getting picked up. Mobazane actually might be in a little bit of trouble here, spinning his way to freedom, and Guapsi able to take him down. So maybe this might have been a miscalculation on the side of BTK. They did have the counter for the Natalia out there. They had a plan for it, but we're kind of ignoring the fact that we still gave them the Julian. Last time we saw Julian, Guapsi on this Julian was in the squad league. Shark in a little bit of trouble there. But I was gonna say, in the squad league, he went 11-1 on the Julian the last time he played it. So I mean, he's not exactly not great on it.
Ooh, Fried Chicken might be in a little bit of trouble, but Mobazane is coming in. Oh, does he make it out? Fried Chicken does get slayed. Ooh, the lethal counter in the red tree.
Yeah. JC unfortunately doesn't make it away from there, and Mobazane able to pick that up. Just so much slow onto JC there too, so he wasn't able to. Mobazane doing a really good job. He is definitely macroing up right now. He's already at 2,000 gold right now, just cleaning up this jungle. And oh no, Kush actually might be in trouble here. Does get taken down by multi-rose here, and unfortunately, I mean, as much as I like it right now, I feel like BTK is kind of biding time. Mobazane, if he can do one thing, we do see another gank down at bottom as Fried Chicken gets taken out by Guapsi and JC, and they're gonna go ahead and take on this tower. So yeah, maybe a little bit of a miscalculation zone. Mobazane is doing his best to try to macro up, get that gold up. So I think we might see a little bit of a shift if there is a mistake by the Valley when we start getting into mid game, because he is still farming up right now and like still trying to keep up.
He's eating that tower right now. JC, I was thinking, you know, like Fried Chicken on the that Terizla was going to be nasty, but I again, your prediction was on point. Guapsi on this Julian is a monster.
Yeah, and here we have that penalty zone coming in, but Mobazane does get taken down. We do have Kush coming in here, does land the stun onto Raquel and take him down, and unfortunately, Fried Chicken might be in a little bit of trouble. He'll multi-rose, definitely thinking twice. He doesn't really want it. He's definitely looking for the kill, but definitely thought twice about trying to dive into there. Up at the top, though, we do see Shark taking a decent amount of damage from there. So right now, not looking great for BTK, kind of on the off foot. Maybe a little bit too many factors here for them to deal with, but we do have multi-rose coming up here, sneaking into this bush. Is he going to be able to get out of Zia? Zia does activate that Purify that comes stock on the Wan, and they're going to go ahead and push in this tower as Zia is multi-rose looking for a little bit of a gank. Might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew, but Zia not able to close the distance.
Oh my God,
oh my God. Yeah, down at the bottom though, we do have Mobazane. Does get popped up out of that ability now, and Fried Chicken trying to come in. Oh, so much damage onto Guapsi, and unfortunately Raquel is just not at that level he needs to be. Doesn't have enough stacks yet to really be hitting like a truck on that Sicilian yet. But down up at the top, we do see a tower going over to the side of the valley. But right now, Mobazane still keeping up. He's still the highest gold. He is only under basic by 200 gold, so still maintaining, even though they aren't getting these kills. And we do see a tower go to the side of BTK here at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, these plays are crazy. The 1 second Guapsi's murdering everybody, the next second Mobazane's murdering everybody. We'll see here. Oh, what a claw!
Yeah, the Sanguine Claws do connect. Shark does connect onto Guapsi and Raquel, who are in a bad way here. Guapsi might not be able to make it in. Is able to dash. The pop of those chains connect onto Zia. So much damage. Penalty zone comes down. Basic isn't able to get out of it. He gets cleaned up, unfortunately. And Shark and Kush are back onto the map here. Oh, Natalia gets taken out by Fried Chicken. And it is closing up to about an 11-7 lead right now. And they are within 700 gold right now, RBTK.
Dude, that flicker smacked by the Turisla was insane. It blew me away. Right here, I mean, again, the Valley was in such of a great gold lead, and now they're coming back. They were feeling a little too good, a little bit bigger for the breachers than they have on. So we're gonna see what they can do here. I mean, the turtle is gonna be coming up. I do know that BTK did secure the last turtle. I believe the Valley secured the first one, so they're about tied in the turtle objectives. But oh my
Yeah, we do see a little bit of damage coming down here. Unfortunately, Kush gets taken down, followed closely behind by Basic for the Valley. So it is a 1-for-1 trade here. But we do have the turtle here. Mobazane, and we do see a pop-up on Fried Chicken. They are able to take down Raquel on that Sicilian, and this is not good for them, especially with this turtle up right now, as they are kind of trying to zone out. Multi-Rose coming in here toward the mid, but there isn't really a target for him right now. Multi-Rose actually might be in trouble. Does pop that smoke screen to go ahead and disengage from Mobazane on that Belmont.
Yeah, but I mean, during all of that, Basic might be in trouble here.
Yeah, he does get stunned up by the Grok with that wild charge. We do see the crossbow of Tang coming down and raining down damage onto them. Rick, it's not enough though. We do see a pop-up on the Shark. Zia, they are giving chase on him. He is going to be able to hop his way to freedom though, unfortunately here. And it does seem like a BTK is starting to take the lead now, starting to creep, starting to get a little bit more confident with these engagements and their macro, and taking down tower after tower without really being contested.
Look at Ace he's doing the same thing Guapsi was doing to him with the Balmon. The like, man, this is, again, the Valley was looking really good in the very beginning, but now it's the tide has turned. BTK is now riding on the stride. So we're gonna, again, the Valley, they need to catch some of these guys off guard. They need to watch their lanes. The biggest thing that I've seen recently is like, what, like 4 turrets went down in the matter of a minute.
Yeah, and unfortunately, BTK is starting to macro up here. That Balmont is now at a point where he can basically freely roam the jungle, take buffs with no hesitation. He needs like a second in there to be able to take the buff with his lethal counter and that retry now. And if there is hope, we need to protect Raquel on the Sicilian, make sure that she can get her stacks, get that damage that she needs to be able to kind of carry them into the late game. Because right now, early game, down at the bottom, Basic does get caught by Mobazane. He's not going to make it. Incoming lethal counter does finish the job, and unfortunately, Basic, Raquel, penalty zone does go a little bit wide, and Natalia gets caught. That is not where you want to be. And we were talking about this earlier. You go for a target that is not Eudora in front of Eudora, she's going to eat you alive as a Natalia, and that is just enough space, as we are at a 3v5 right now in favor of BTK, who's going to go ahead and snatch up this Lord.
you know what I'm kind of seeing here is that them not being able to secure that Balmon has been a huge play, and Shark almost making a play there, but wasn't able to get onto it. But also the Natalia now is not able to do any like frontal control or put any help for their team, you know, like now that they don't control the map, BTK now controls the map. We are seeing that the Natalia is having a little bit of a trouble trying to find picks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a huge issue. Like right now, there is like a 5K gold gap between Guapsi and Mobazane right now. He is just getting refused all of his jungle right now. Sharky you're gonna be a little bit of trouble here. Does crash into there. A penalty zone deep into the base here. Fried Chicken is coming in. Bow of Tang does come down, basically in a little bit of trouble there. Is gonna be able to get away as Zia gets popped up, but dear Lord here, this might be it for the Valley.
I think
the
it is.
Swan Song ends here. Unfortunately, BTK with a very dominant performance there, and a great draft by them, especially with to try to counter out that Natalia. So they definitely knew that Natalia was coming out, and they definitely had a plan there to try to split up the priority between Zia and Kush there. And then not just that, but they had some very tanky side laners there, a side laner and the Balmond. So basically kind of shutting down multi-rows on this Natalia, and then early game, especially with the Balmond, I think we kind of forgot that Balmond was open there. He picked it up, and this is why Mobazane, I think Mobazane realizes how easy and how strong Balmond can be. It just takes a little bit of farming, and then he's able to kind of rush through the jungle, pick up buffs. Like honestly, he hit the buff once, and then lethal counter and retry combo basically stole it away from Guapsi. At the end there, we were looking at like, let me see what there was. It was about 5-9, and Mobazane was at 9-4. 4K gold lead for Mobazane on just the gap between those two junglers there.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely crazy. I'm surprised they didn't actually go for the long haul there. And again, I guess it's just because it's almost, I mean, wherever they are, I mean, it might already be 1 a.m. Who's the other caster? Yeah, it's Private. Shout out to all you guys that tuned in, man. I appreciate all you guys that are on YouTube right now. Thanks for watching that crazy match with BTK. This is the second time today that we got to watch scrims and cast for BTK. Big shout out to my boy Private. We're putting in the work to try to set up North America. Like I said, there's Private right there. So if you want to check him out, definitely give him some love. 100%. He's such a great caster. And again, more of this is coming. My account has tournament lobbies. I'm always, almost every single day, I'm trying to host some type of casting of scrims. And it's luckily enough that me and Private were able to cast that live for the BTK and the Valley. It was absolutely crazy, and I couldn't even explain how happy I was to have Private here, to be honest, man. I didn't have to do it solo.
Did I tell you that was basically the test screening I sent into T-Rex, was me playing both the play-by-play and the analyst. It was just me going through a whole match and just blah, 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 blah.
Just you?
Yeah, just me by myself.
The NACT does start tomorrow. I did well, it's already 12 where I'm at.
Oh, yep.
Technically,
yeah,
technically tomorrow. I do have rights. I already asked Moonton if I had the ability, if I'm not casting on the tournament, that I'll be able to kind of host a watch party. And if anything, we might, I mean, it'd be up to what you guys would like to hear, but we might just mute it and do our own casting over it while it's live. I think it'd be pretty cool for some of us casters that aren't able to get a seat on day one or something like that, kind of take our own approach to it to kind of bring in views and grow the North American community. So it's crazy. I'm going to post a link in the chat for you guys. It is the official NACT tournament Discord, which everybody's allowed to be in. So if you guys want to check that out, by all means, join the channel. Your boy truly is in there. All of the pro teams are in there, so you might even get a chance to like communicate and talk to your favorite players. So again, this is me in private. Definitely he was in the chat, so make sure to give him some love. He's put in a lot of work, and definitely like I said, give him some love.
Thanks for that, man. I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for having me
as
here,
well,
man.
dude.
I enjoyed it.
It was great.
And then I got all hyped up.
Yeah, dude.
I was about to go to bed. Could you imagine?
I'm glad we could bring the hype together, brother. You have a good night, Private.
Yep. Take care. Bye, chat. You guys have a good night.
Thanks for allowing us to watch this scrim. Great casters. I appreciate it, man. We've been like I said, we've been studying a lot, putting in a lot of work to learn a lot of these hero names, kind of looking at the stats of the tournament and stuff like that. I've posted videos on the bracket if you guys would like to see the NACT official bracket. You can also view a lot of the NACT information inside of the NACT Discord as well. Follow your boy G the Kyle here, man. Much love. Like I said, the scrims aren't stopping. I got the tournament account. I did so many scrims today. I've been going since like 5 in the afternoon my time. It's been literally, this was like a 2-hour stream. I was like on streaming for like 5 hours. I was streaming the first BTK game. So it was absolutely crazy. I think what is tomorrow? Boop 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 boop. Hey cutie. Oh, we're going into rank with the pros, I guess. Hi stream. but like I was saying, definitely tune in. I guess I'm ranking now. I don't mind to play probably a game or two here. It was great, man. I hope you guys are enjoying our casting. I put a lot of time and effort, and I've literally been practicing every single day. You hate rank? I feel it. Like I literally have to have this giant water bottle right here just because like I'm constantly talking nonstop. So it's crazy. Good job, guys. Hey, much love, man. I appreciate all you guys. Stay in tune. If you guys want to see me play some ranked games and give your boy some love, we're currently playing with 2 players from Apex. Had to Ez me for a bad Clint. I just hope I get the mage, you know. Nami over here gonna be a jungle. You gotta Ez me for a bad Clint. I am Groot. What up, fam? Oh yeah, dude, I had, like I said, I got this whole bottle here, and your boy is in the house. Your boy is in the house getting hydrated, but like no tomorrow. I'm glad to, like, again, everybody that is tuning in on Facebook, I'm not gonna lie, I love all of you guys. YouTube's been blowing up. We are going ham on YouTube, so definitely tune in to some of the YouTube content here. I'm trying to see what I want to go possibly here. Do we go for a little bit of the late game? Go Sicilian? I stayed hydrated that whole time through the matches with Private. It was, dude, Private was like, you know, I'll play one game, or I'll shoutcast for one game, and we got him hype, bro. We got him hype. It was lovely. It was definitely lovely. It was lovely. Woo. But like I said, I do have streaming rights to the NACT, so I will be able to stream the NACT and kind of have a watch party with everybody in my community. So most definitely tune in. Show your boy some love. You know what it be. You know what it be. Everything was live. The other day we kind of shoutcasted BTK's game, and it wasn't live, but that one was definitely live. That one was definitely live. Whew. Man, me and Private brought the hype, man. I'm glad I was able to get Private hyped. That was it, man. I think me and Private had a really good flow, and we kind of like, to be honest, I don't know if there was too much downtime. I don't think there was too much downtime. I know I did make up some hiccups and stuff like that, but again, that's what practicing does. I seen them, and I didn't see them. I heard them. Like I said Area 77 once, and instead of the Valley, which was a huge hiccup because I was thinking about the game of them in Area 77 when I was trying to reference it, and then I said it backwards. But it's okay. It's okay, man. You feel a win this time? Are we looking good? I mean, they got a Balmon. They got a Balmon. They got a Clint. They got an Aldos. Dude, I'm telling you, Private's the man. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, just casting with him, like, again, that's like Wheezy. I think it's because like the high volume of the voice and the hype that he brings just keeps me going. It's like one of those things that keep your the flow going, and it just makes you like, yes, dude, this is absolutely crazy. And I think it brought it to the chat too. 100% brought it to the chat. We had to bring our A game. That is the potato. It was the potato.
All troops deployed.
It was definitely the potato. He brings the hype, and I love it. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. We gotta watch out for this Xavier. Ooh, he thought he could. Ooh, I thought I had a flame shot. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had a flame shot equipped. I wasn't looking. I was just hitting it. My hands are a little rusty.
Okay.
What a good collapse on the bomb on there. That was a sexy collapse. Big fan. Hey, what up, other G the Kaio? What up, my guy? What's that big fan? Wanna be my Carmilla? Oh nah, what's my name? We got another G the Kaio. I would like it if you didn't, to be honest. You could be like G the Kaio's fan if you want it, you know.
Killing spree.
この道の行き着く先はどこ
How many stacks do I got? I got 49.
ミラの肌のように真っ白だ
Enemy has been slain.
ああ忘れられないこの血の霧が立ち上る夜
Mega kill.
追いつけてはっじゃあはっ
Attack the turtle.
I wonder where this Aldos is. All right, brother. There you go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oof. I just have my mana regen is just so good. I mean, but they do have a Balmon, so one lethal counter and retry could be.
じゃあ血の影追いつけて
An ally has slain the turtle. An ally has been launch attack. Unstoppable.
Ooh. That thing like pierced through all of I like pierced through all of us right there, bro. Whoa.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Ooh, I could have rotated up and probably helped with that Clint. I think it's gonna be too late now. There's a lot of them there.
Enemy has been slain.
This Kufra's IQ is like 2 billion.
Monster kill. Okay. Initiate retreat.
Haha. I'm guessing the Clint went all the way back.
Launch attack. Launch attack.
I'm almost online. I think when I get this winter, this lightning trench, lightning, the lightning trench. Whoa, that was a little bit of lag.
Launch attack.
Dude, it's like skipping right now because of class. Oh, you can't play MLBB because of class? That's alright, my guy. There's always after class. Oh my god. Oof. That Aldos was all over me, bro. I finally got a kill though.
Team destroyed a turret.
Again, that's like I was saying, like we get Dom Ice, we're gonna be looking pretty good. I'm gonna probably end up having to get winter trench.
An ally has been slain. Launch attack.
Winter trench on.
Request backup. Initiate retreat.
The Faramis is such a great counter to Fanny, I'm not gonna lie.
Launch attack. Initiate retreat.
今宵の月は美しい。はっ、血の影よ、覆い尽くせ。永遠の命、呪いでしかない。
Oh my god, how the heck did he just snipe me with that? Oh no, I'm dead. GG's. I need Winter Trench. It's so annoying to deal with on all those, bro. Like, dude, literally his only 2 kills are me.
Initiate retreat.
I mean, he literally caught me. I'm not gonna cap. Like, dude gets his ultimate way too quick. Especially when he can just like ult and one-shot you, bro.
Attack the Lord. An ally has been slain.
Hey, what up, Cardo? Appreciate the subscribe, my guy. Mawan, appreciate the subscribe as well. I'm sorry if I miss any of your subscribes. No.
Initiate retreat.
I ended up whiffing that, bro. Come on, bro. Where'd you guys go? Oh, we don't have enough damage, bro. We don't have enough damage. The Kai is just not like, why do we have 2 tanks? I don't even know, bro. Like, we should have definitely capitalized on that that Balmon. Like, we should have clapped him, dude. Like, we would 100% clapped his little ass. Oh my god. Oh my god, Clint almost one-shot her, bro. Like, look at this Akai, bro. Just not enough damage. Broke that Clint's immortality. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why was he so fat? Oh, it was because of this, they're so low. Oh my god. Sparka, we just, I can't change the title. I mean, I could change the title, I guess. We just ended up, we just finished casting the Valley, or the Valley versus BTK.
Our turret has been destroyed.
They played a ton of games, my guy. No cap. No cap. Remember why I ranked? I just had to focus on this winter trenching versus like other things. Have I ever played with a YouTuber? I've played with a bunch of people partnered with like Facebook and everything, but I don't think I also play with like North American pros. Like some of these people are on the pro teams, but I don't think I've played with like a YouTuber. Bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so rough. Well played. I mean, I was trying to defend, but Jesus Christ, the dawning light. Like, the Xavier is so broken, dude. Like, so broken. Xavier just does way too much damage to you. I should have went Veil. Play Beatrix or Cho. I'm not good at Cho, unfortunately. Oh. Oof. Like, look at that, dude. Like, he can stay so far back. And he had such... And the Fairness is such a great counter to Fanny, dude. Like, Fanny is bad when you have a Fairness, dude. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad. It's a bad. I think I owe someone a skin. What teammates you got? It was the Bia. I think the Bia and someone else. I don't know. They're from Apex. Apex. I think they're a mage main as well. There's a lot of mage mains coming back now that the meta is in the mage. Like, I had to survive all of the tank meta. I had to survive all of the tank meta to come back, and all the mages are playing now. I mean, most of my deaths in the early game were having to deal with the stupid Aldos, bro. Like, it was literally the dumbest thing ever. I think they had first. Did they have first pick, first ban? No, we're banning second. Oh yeah, they definitely did. I don't understand why they buffed Xavier. Xavier is such a tough person to handle. Go Farza. I could play Farza. It's been a minute since I played Farza. I wonder if Odette's in the meta now, though. Like, I'm constantly having to be a fighter. And the fighter, I just don't like the fighter lane, man. What up, William? Shout out, welcome to the stream, dude. If you don't know who I am, I'm G the Kaio. I'm an NACT caster for Mobile Legends. Do I just go Hilda, bro? It is. I'm actually going to be live streaming it here, Mike. But it will also be live on all of the official Mobile Legends North American pages, so on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. But when I'm not shoutcasting the tournament, I'm gonna be hosting like a watch party. That way I can kind of give you guys my critiques. It also keeps me knowledgeable on like what's currently going on the tournament. And that way, if you guys would like to rather hear me than the casters, you know, it's at 6:30 EST.
5 seconds till
6:30 p.m. EST.
Smash them.
It's July 8th. Right now it's like 1 a.m. where I'm at, so technically it's the 7th right now. I know, man. Don't even get me started on the pain. Oh my god, bro. Fuck this Tomas, dude. Like, he's so broken.
Bottom lane, careful. Bottom lane, careful.
That voice line? Yeah, dude. She makes some, like, weird-ass noises.
Launch attack. Initiate retreat. First blood. Attack the turtle.
Oh, yeah, when they use the first skill. Dude, sometimes it, like, literally, like, stays online. It's just so hard to catch, like, old dude, bro. It's so annoying. Like, look at his stupid, retarded damage, bro. Like... Like, bro, like, tell me how Moonton thought they could allow that to go through in the
Request backup. Request backup.
What? He can negate that, bro? Dude thought I was gonna hit like a hard left or something.
Ult is not ready. Request backup.
I was like, did the Maz give up, bro?
Launch attack. Backup. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
He immune your ult but died. He did immune my ult but he still died, bro. It's so dumb that he can like, oh, I can make a little triangle. I can make a little triangle, bro.
Attack the turtle. Slain an enemy. Request backup. Wait. Launch attack. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has slain the turtle. Ult is not ready. Okay, enemy launch attack.
Hilda's a runner. She's a track star. I was actually super surprised on how he survived that, to be honest. I wonder if she could see that. She hit me with that. She's a runner. She's a track star. Na, 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 na.
Killing spree. Initiate retreat.
I mean, okay. Thanks for the tickle. You're back. Did MOBA Zane finally leave, Nick?
Launch attack.
It's been a long time, my guy.
Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Ult is not ready. Launch attack.
Oh my god, he's like literally right outside of my range, bro.
Double kill. Launch a triple kill.
Ult him. Zone him out. Zone him out, baby. Zone him out, Farza. Bruh. Holy shit. That dude's healing. He heals way too much, bro. Oh, that's why you have so much. Yeah, I got hep. I got blade of hep, bro. When you're slinging that hep around, it's what the hell was that just hit me?
Request backup.
She's a track star. Run, 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 run. I just got hit by a bomb.
愛する者がいるからこそ戦士は強くなれる。
Bro. Hilda, she's a track star.
Your team destroyed a turret. Legendary. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Your team initiate retreat.
I just need to itch my nose.
一族を守れる力が欲しい。
She's a track star.
Legendary. Double kill. Wiped out. Shut down.
Oh, I got sniped that one time. Zane is very experimental lately. I mean, I felt it. I thought at the end right there, bro.
Request back.
I felt it at the end, bro.
答えをお導きください。
Why are we like overextended, bro?
Your team destroyed a turret. Is not ready. Request backup.
Poor enemy team. Can you join me next match? I don't know, man. I don't know. Apparently 3 stacking.
An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Killing spree.
Just got eradicated. All that time for that boy to like literally just die. Oh, wow, wow. Oh my god. I think he's using the NAC to experiment.
Victory.
I mean, I could see BTK definitely being an M4. I hope they invite other, like, you know, like us casters out. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm famous enough yet to be going out like that, you know. You know, I'd like it. They definitely, when I was shoutcasting it, I was saying like, you could definitely tell that he was trying to use that Paquito as experimental. There's my ID. Which I suspected him to play the Paquito, but it was the one time that it was their downfall, you know. Jesus. So many people got muted. Dang, oh boy. Boy went from 106. Get me in one since you parked. We could play one, Nick. It's been a minute, my guy. Do I still follow you, Nick? Okay, yeah, we do. We can do it real fast. Oh Jesus, boy, where are you parked at? In the middle of a mountain range? You say something, Nick, and then it like, oh boy, your internet connection is the worst. Your internet connection is the worst. That'd be sussy, bro. You wanna play a classic? Boy, your connection is when was this? That boy said fan. Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Holy crap, bro. We've been going so long. Mark, bro, you've been here since I was like a little wee old lad. What's the profile pic?
ただの武器ではない。
Kinda sus, 100%.
ようこそ、友。
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that that comment until like how this.
痛みも憎しみもこれで終わらせる。
闇から生まれ。
We didn't even have to. I didn't even have to like build Athena or I did build Dom. I did build Dom, but I didn't die. I got close to death. Oh, they want to go 1-1, bro. I feel like we've been Lance. We do have someone wanting to play Hanzo. Hey, appreciate you subscribing, Raven. Much love, homie. Ah, they did get 1-1. Bruh. They're smart. They're smart. Wait, BTK? I was casting the BTK game earlier. It was like 46 minutes ago, man. I need diamonds. You're just a shy bit late. The BTK game actually ended at like, it was actually about 30 minutes ago. It was crazy. I 100% like subscribe to the channel, rewatch it if you want. It was crazy, bro. Me and Private casted the crap out of that game. Like, like chef kiss, you know. It was nice, man. It was crazy too, because it wasn't like easy sweep games like it was against New Wave. Like The Valley put up a huge fight. A huge. Bro, I'm a fighter again, bro. Why am I always a fighter? Why? I'm gonna be fighting a Boxia. Do we want more Rome? I'm better with Hilda. Gotcha, bro. Gotcha. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna be I'll be posting the individual videos and stuff. Dude, I'm telling you, the Natalia pick was a chef kiss. Like, they were doing it, bro. BTK sweeped New Wave, yeah. That was so that's what it was earlier. So like the stream before this one, I hosted, or well, I was in there. I was in the like the desk controlling stuff. Of course Sakura hosted it. And I was there though, and we shoutcasted it. It wasn't as good as this one. My boy Private is a caster, my guy. Like, he is, that dude knows how to cast. That dude knows how to cast. I am in. You can not make a tournament lobby unless Moonton gives your account the right to make a tournament lobby. I have personal contact with staff at Moonton.
5 seconds till the enemy
And I requested a tournament lobby because I do a lot of the casting. I do a lot of the scrimming for teams. And I do we also run the NASL, which is like the North American Squad League for Mobile Legends, which is like a little tournament that's not as big as the NACT, just because we don't have Moonton supporting us, you know. That is a Hanzo. You got that right, my guy. Bro, why do people always pick Hanzo? I don't even know, bro. That's just something they do. That's just something they do, my boy.
Initiate retreat.
I remember back in 2020, he fell off. I could see it. I could see it. I mean, especially with a Ling, bro, you would have suspect like.
An enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy. Ult is ready. Request back. The enemy has slain the turtle.
Hilda's still strong. I don't understand why people don't play her, bro. Go in and out of bush. Yeah. I know. I had the passive where you get like the HP, but I didn't really have to in these comps.
No mana. Retreat.
You know.
敵の血にまみれた斧が私の答えだ。
Did I get Blade of Head yet? Wow.
母上
What I gotta really watch out for is
Retreat. Request backup.
I mean, I got some good picks off her in the early game. I just gotta watch out for her ultimate.
Ult is not ready.
これからはどこへ向かうべきか。
Going in and out, yeah. Dude, you won't be able to get a tournament lobby unless you're like of high influence and stuff like that, bro. This Ruby's a bot, bro. Like absolutely.
与えられた名を汚すようなことはしない。
Okay.
ご神殿は答えをお導きください。
Enemy has launched attack.
Oh my god. The lane comes in, finishes me off, GG'd me.
天使でありたい。
The dude literally just came into the tower and died. Dude, he brought in everybody, bro. He signed a world treaty. Signed a world treaty and sent them all after me, bro. Called Europe, called China.
Ult is not ready.
愛する者がいるからこそ過去を助ける。
Oh my god, bro.
Slain an enemy.
You have slain an enemy.
一族を守れる力が欲しい。
Request backup.
過去を忘れるには前へ突き進むしかない。 表現から来た勇者たちよ。先祖の名にかけて戦おう。過去を助ける。敵の血にまみれた斧が私の答えだ。
Although, can you not take this turtle, my boy? Like, Ling's already went back to the base and got full HP and came back.
Initiate retreat.
真の戦士は身を粉にしてでも大切なものを守り抜く。
I think Boxy has execute. Oh no, he doesn't.
Enemy has slain the turtle.
Yo, what's up, Abdul? Ling is bullied easy by yeah. I know. I mean, all this Hanzo has to do is like focus on objectives, bro. Like, dude should have easily fucking took the turtle. Like, I literally zoned Ling out for so long. Like, literally zoned him out. And then literally it was for like over 30 seconds, bro. Like way over 30 seconds I zoned that Ling out. And then the Hanzo, like, he goes back and like grabs the red the red buff. Like, bro. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. This dude is like literally just mopping everybody up. Oh my gosh, she's so fast in that stupid bear form, bro.
Launch attack. Our turret is under attack.
Dude doesn't know how to focus on objectives.
Initiate retreat.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, bro? I thought you were casting.
We were. We already finished everything up.
Well, who won? Like, over.
I mean, the Valley put up a huge fight, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they
better watch
definitely.
that this week, though.
They definitely put up a big fight, bro.
Who put up like the real fight, though? They did it.
Basic put up a really good fight, but I think what really was the chunk in their armor was that they used a Natalia, which yeah, they just BTK, and the Shark had to like literally, but they did way better the second round facing it. I think they kind of learned from their mistakes and stuff like that. They did end up winning, like BTK did. Yeah, it was that. We don't want this, boys.
Oh no. Hey, G, is your flex points working now, though?
Oh, they should be working. Not on YouTube. Are they not working? Yeah, they're working. I ended the stream and refreshed the stream because of the second tournament of because like the first one was like BTK versus New Wave, and they literally just swept them.
they swept New Wave?
Oh yeah, they literally they obliterated them like they were just a bunch of normals and ranked. The Valley was looking really good. Like every game, the first one was a little rough, like it was a little rough, but they were still doing a little bit. But it was like the second game, I think it was 3-1 is what the final score was.
Are you still casting after that?
I'm not casting anymore.
Are they done, like everything is done? That's tough, bro. Who are you casting with them?
I was casting with Private. Yeah. Not needed, to be honest. Who am I talking to? Remember me? You guys wouldn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
Just to remove the way. Oh yeah, where you can't like trace it back to Hanzo's body. I think it would definitely be viable, but they ended up picking a Ling, which like literally
If you're really good with Hanzo, though, you can out trick like the
Good
Ling.
game.
I could see it. I could definitely see it.
Yeah. We're playing Roblox right now.
Our inhibitor turret is
You're playing Roblox?
Yeah.
Why are you playing Roblox?
77 though yesterday, bro. That was a really good fight.
Our stream made it up to like on YouTube made it up to like 320 concurrent viewers
Yesterday?
today during the BTK.
That's a high peak from.
Oh yeah, it was huge. It was crazy.
ult is ready.
Telling you, I think you're too bad.
A lot of people said they've like never seen anybody shoutcast like scrims, so they like that.
They don't do that, but
It's good practice for us shoutcasters, you know.
you know when people do that though, it's like when you see that the scrims.
What about
And
it?
it's also controversial because like your techniques and your draft get shown to the world.
Yeah, Mobile Zane's already streaming it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's really good for North America, to be honest, because it gives the teams like exposure, you know.
true. We don't really
like,
have that much.
yeah. I could understand if there was like a pro team that got like 3 million followers and like literally it's make it or break it if they win a tournament or something like that, of like a tournament of like $500,000, you know. But when it's North America, I feel like it's you gotta really put in the time and show them that they're here to, you know, play and get crazy with it, you know.
Hey, we're getting there though. People
I know.
BTK.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, with the presence that Moba Zane's bringing, it's I'm definitely glad he's back in America.
Yeah. Before we didn't really have that. We only had Pika's what's it called? And I joined that.
What are you talking about, Pika?
Yeah, I joined this tournament.
Yeah, he's a mod on my YouTube. he stopped by my YouTube.
He still plays.
Yeah, I know. He's always stopping by.
No, let's go.
Like
his stream, his tournament consists of like how many teams? Not more than like an NBC team. It's like barely people like before, so it didn't really reach the peak view.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine what he does on YouTube, and it's super cool that we've made it this far on YouTube and stuff like this. And I've literally been live streaming, I think, every single day, creating videos every single day.
The hours. Bro, your views, bro. Look at it.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
Come
you got
on,
that,
G.
that drip on your neck. There you go. Making bank. I don't even have anything monetized on YouTube. No cap. You can see it though. You can see it though. This is my gold bar.
Bro.
No, it's a golden dog tag.
I just saw that in the comments.
Yeah, it's a golden dog tag. I can probably get it up closer for you. It's my graduation dog tag from college. Instead of a graduation ring, I got a graduation dog tag, and on the back of it, it says "in memory of my dad" because he passed away 2 years ago, and he bought me my first graduation ring. So let's see if I can get it to show.
Okay, condolences, bro.
It's I'm able to bring pretty much like him everywhere with me now and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see the back of it or see what's on the back, but it's inscribed on the back. Yeah, you can't see it. It's literally I got photos of it and everything. Are you the most active? I don't know. Mark's pretty active too. But yeah, my dad ended up passing away of COVID, mainly because he had a really bad, like, he had something called MS, which is a multiple sclerosis. It's like a really, really bad disease that he got while he was in the military and stuff like that, and he was already bad off, so COVID was just a bish. But I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Yeah.
Moontan, you want another Gushin skin?
Hey, that's cool though. Your necklace. That's cool,
it got sent. Like, normally if I ever buy anything, especially something like this, like I wanna bring, I want it to mean something. I don't just want to buy a gold chain and buy a dog tag. He was also in the military, which is why it's a dog tag. So I kind of just now that I literally just got it for my birthday. Essentially, I bought it for myself. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's nothing better than being able to take someone that you love with you everywhere, you know?
Man, G. Ooh. Man, you got me in tears, man.
It got me in
I
tears.
didn't know,
Listen.
bro. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean
got-
it's a blingy. Like
You
I've been
strong,
looking
bro.
at
You
necklaces and everything, but I feel like I feel like it just it's better off as a meaning like this.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Well, what are you talking about,
Mhm.
Mark? Condolences? Is that what you're talking about? What's my
No.
occupation? I'm an accountant.
Ooh. I think he's asking about the thing
The
that
neck
you're done.
the dog tag. So like in condolences just means like essentially they're sorry, they're just like I understand where you're coming from, bro, or something like that, you know. You got me emotional. Listen, you know,
Yeah,
like
he got me emotional. Bro.
we flex it, we flex out, dude, but you know, sometimes I gotta create meaning behind everything. Like the meaning behind G the Kaio is G the loved. Kaio just means love in Japanese. I used to go by G back in the day because I had like a really a really tough like gamer name to say. So they just would always call me G. So
Okay.
over time, you know, yeah, I always try to bring some type of story to everything.
Backstory.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Legends game show is getting hard these days. Who you playing with right now, G?
No one. I'm actually Koi.
You're not playing with no one?
Love that Japanese means. I didn't know Koi was that.
You got Kai. Kai. You're growing pretty quick, bro. You were like 300
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick, bro. No, my. Dang. CUG.
Yeah, well, we're at 8. I mean, in the last couple days, we've grown 546 subscribers.
Strike that, bro. Strike that. What's it called?
Whew. Yeah, I mean, tonight
bro.
alone, we gained like 100.
That's a lot, bro.
So it was nice. It was nice. Bro, stop streaming MNL, then stream Tori. I know, it's story time, John. It's story time.
You're gonna get emotional.
Listen, sometimes you gotta stop and think about the moment, man. You gotta stop and think about the moment. But we are gonna call it a night, man. I don't got work too early, but I definitely, we've been streaming for, bro, I don't think I've gotten out of this seat. I don't even think I did eat dinner, but I ate dinner while doing a scrim.
For real though, G, thanks for your time though. I'm about to opt out. GG's, bro.
GG's, man.
GG's, bro.
All right, chat. GG's. Doing a podcast. Sometimes you gotta, you know, sometimes I gotta share my stories with you guys, you know? Like, I feel like people, I know that booty stank. No, bro. I took a shower before I started streaming. Thank you very much. Also, I got this nice Secret Labs chair, so it's gonna be nice. I always like bonding with you guys. I actually do have to do this giveaway before we get off for today. We're almost done with our Facebook giveaways, chat. I'm gonna change this to 6. Any of you guys tuning in on Facebook, you want to get any more last tickets into the giveaway? YouTube, I promise you, I'm trying to find a bot that will properly. The vibe's always amazing. I appreciate it. Sometimes when I'm in ranked, I get a little heated, but that's because I'm very competitive, and stuff like that. So your boy don't ever stop though. It's like almost 2 in the morning. I've been going for I don't know how long. Facebook's where I grew up, man. That's where I've grown. I mean, we got We got almost 33,000 followers on my Facebook. So I just recently branched out to YouTube, and like before it was just like I'd get like 1 to 2 views, which was fine, you know. I mean, I had my Facebook fam and stuff like that, but then just one day it was like boom, and it just took off, bro. It just took off. So we're going with it, man. We're putting out content left and right as much as possible, keeping the grind going. The NACTs kind of brought the fire back into me, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I put a lot of time into kind of looking up. I still need to learn a lot of ultimates. Your boy's trying to make it to M4. No cap. We're trying to make it to M4. Like, as a caster, bro. Like, sign me up. Give me the plane ticket. Send me in, baby. Send me in. I forgot what I was doing here. I think I was letting you guys get your tickets in, and then save that. Redeemed. Oh, there's not too many people that actually entered in. A lot of you guys watch, which I mean is fine, you know. Normally, a lot of you guys don't get into the in the giveaways. Is there a game today? The game already happened, homie. It happened about 2 hours ago. Maybe an hour and a half, actually. About an hour and a half. So it's definitely very, very litty. Crazy. Absolutely nutty. It did happen. I think it's Merium menu. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I'm butchering it very, very, very bad, bro. Make sure you can rewatch the live if you'd like. I am gonna be breaking down my live into sections of BTK's game, so you guys can like go back and like literally watch. On Facebook, the algorithm's just been rough, bro. Like, Facebook's been really bad. I think I only got like a couple hundred on my Twitch. That's not, my Twitch isn't that big neither. Facebook, I don't know what happened to Facebook. The algorithm's just, like I said, it's been rough. I still get a decent amount of reach, lots of likes and stuff like that. I mean, we're still getting huge amount of reach, more than YouTube, but it's, you know, it is what it is. I think a lot of the content creators on Facebook's kind of verged away too, so a lot of people have just kind of got out of there. BTK has a couple of tough opponents, man. The Valley is looking really good. I mean, they just got to put a little bit more work into it, and they could get something done. And then you got Area 77. Both of them did secure wins against BTK. The Valley. They had a lot of YouTuber. Yeah. Hashtags. I haven't ever tried. I mean, I have some hashtags, but not a lot. I could always try it out. There's no real way to like know the algorithm and stuff like that. But your boy's going live every single day. I just believe like Facebook's like limiting the amount of notifications. Fried, however you say his name, Fried Chicken. I'm gonna say it's definitely Fried Chicken to me. I think it's like Fried Chicken. You gotta like say it like you're slow. He did play today. He played on the last half of it. I'm like scrolling through here. I'm trying to find the wheel. Your boy kind of got a headache now. Your boy's high on life is coming down. All right, let's get this giveaway going, man. If you haven't already followed or subscribed to the page on YouTube, definitely check it out. Facebook, YouTube, we're gonna be live streaming all of the NACT games that I'm not shoutcasting in. So by all means, definitely make sure to come. Oh yeah, I mean, I always forget. I always do all the thumbnails, man. I always do all the thumbnails. But you don't want to do like clickbait thumbnails and stuff like that, and create like a followers of like haters, you know. You know, you don't want to have too many haters, you know. Too many haters. All right, let's see who got this one. Who's it gonna be? We only seen Cardi for a little bit, to be honest. And I don't, there was like 2 different accounts, you know. Whoa! Oh my God, Karas. That boy literally held on to that by a hand, bro. Literally by a hand. We only have 3 more giveaways to do on Facebook, and I've given out about almost half of them already. So yeah, I don't know. I thought fried chicken was always the gold laner. I could have always been wrong. I always thought he was, like, maybe they picked up a better gold laner and he had to like literally learn how to become a fighter. He's been through some. Give me some luck. You guys are getting there. You guys are getting there. It's all about the luck, man. It's all about the luck. My ear's like itching. But all right, fam. GG's. Much love to everybody that tuned in on the YouTube side of things. We are getting out of here. I am exhausted. I'm actually not exhausted. I'm still pretty hyped, to be honest. But I love all of you guys. Don't forget to flex out and make sure that you don't give up. No, I'm joking. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll probably have some more scrims and stuff going, to be honest. You don't know what skins to request? I mean, you can always hold them for later until like maybe a skin comes out on like a special event. You can request the Starlight, Karas. I actually have one. I have one. Go ahead and request it. I'll send it to you right now if you got a moment. I meant to tell you that, but I kind of forgot. And then you said that, and then I was like, I remember that. I remember that. I remember. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let me know when you sent it. And then I'll take one of your skins away for it. Yo, what up, Psycho Kid? What up, my guy? What up? What up? Oliver, appreciate the subscription, man. Well, welcome to the YouTube gang. Much love, much love. You guys are tuning in at just the end of the stream. We did cast the scrim for BTK and the Valley, which are 2 high-end teams in the NACT. You can still go back and rewatch it if you'd like. I am going to be posting the videos, so that way to make it a lot easier for you guys to watch and look at and stuff like that. I was gonna hopefully actually cut them down today, but it got so crazy that I didn't even have any time after work. I like literally went from work to like literally diving into scrims and hosting. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Request sent. All right, let's get it. I see it there, my boy. There you go, buddy. I'll take away one of your skins that you won, and then just let me know what you won later on, you know. And we're really close to almost being done with the giveaways. And then, like I said, I've been really working hard to figure out what I can do on YouTube. I want to give something back to you guys and stuff like that. All the love on YouTube's been insane. Again, I already said my goodbyes, but we're gonna say it one more time. Flex out, fam. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.